Phil Spencer leads the charge every day, with Xbox ninja moves meant to slay. Two guys, one tooth, but they never give in. Always falling down, but rise with a grin. Always failing, but maybe this time gonna break free from the uphill climb. Adventure waiting just around the bend. We'll keep on trying till the very end. They've got dreams held up by duct tape, hearts of steel in digital escape. Battles fought with gamepads in hand, gaming warriors taking a stand. Always failing, but maybe this time gonna break free from the uphill climb. Adventure waiting just around the bend. We'll keep on trying till the very end. Pixelated hopes in every quest, loading screens put us to the test. Laughter echoes with every fall. No mountain too high, no wall too tall.
Understand, Xbox stamped, but the truth breaks the seal. Plays nothing from the library, what's the deal? Oh, big dreams, small screens, they're nowhere to be found. Kinda feels like we're running round and round. Fail so epic, it deserves its own crown. Big dreams, small screens, sinking underground. They said but gave me a ruse, a Frankenstein gadget I didn't choose. Xbox in name, but not in soul. A handheld that trips before reaching its goal. Oh, big dreams, small screens, they're nowhere to be found. Kinda feels like we're running round and round. Fail so epic, it deserves its own crown. Big dreams, small screens, sinking underground. But doesn't last. Stick the landing or don't even start. Building half a vision tears it apart. I dreamed of a game but woke up in this handheld in concept, but that's all it is. Play my library, oh wait, you can. Xbox branded, but they took out the chain. They're nowhere to be found. Kinda feels like we're running round and round. Fail so epic, it deserves its own crown. Big dreams, small screens, sinking underground. We saw it in the future, but got the past. A product that's flashy, but doesn't last. Stick the landing or don't even start. Building half a vision tears it apart.
Sir,
I dreamed of a game, but woke up in this handheld in concept, but that's all it is. Play my library, oh wait, you can't. Xbox branded, but they took out the chance.
Mr. Yellow Chair.
Yo, what's up, grinders? How you doing? The Grindhouse is open! Sesame! What's up? How's everybody doing out there? The Grindhouse is open. It is Monday night, and we are cooking tonight, so I hope you brought your frying pans, because, man, oh, man, we got a list for you. That's right. We got a list for you tonight. And we're cooking. We got some COD on the platter. We got some sales numbers. We got Rare and their honeybees. We got some Halo. Oh, man. Whenever I see the word Halo, I just immediately just go right to this. Just like, there's my Halo right there. Halo is synonymous with my sad trombone. There it is. And we got Halo on the news. We got some cooking. Ghost of Yotei. Get you out your, yeah, that's right. Ghost of Yotei, man. We got that dropped. And then we're going to talk about some handhelds, because everybody over at Xbox, they love their right hand. Oh, man, pause. Phil. They love talking about their hands.
I'd have to go back and look at that.
Yeah, you need to go back, Phil. So shout out to everybody coming on in here. Hit that like button. Man, oh, man. Yeah, oh, yes, and that's right, Ron M. The Ron M is in the house right here. There he goes. The Ron M is here, and he said AI is a pipe dream. Yes, dude, that AI stuff just came on my agenda here, so we'll have some more stuff added in between. As you know, this is just a flow, man. I don't know. This is a guide right now, but I got it all lined up. I got the ingredients lined up. We're going to be cooking. And then there he is. The Ron M just delivered 10 VIP grinders. There we go. Hit them up. Hit them up. We got Data War. Where is it? We hit the VIPs. But yes, AI is, man, they are just messing up. But shout out to Ron M. 10 VIPs. You got AK, Cephalon, Dad of War, Pablo, Daryl, Beyond Gaming, J Gamer, Gerard. We got the Monty McFly and James Williams. Tell Ron M thank you, and if you want to pay it forward, be on the lookout. But guess what, grinders? We're gonna be, if we get some, I'm gonna be giving out some today as well. So Ron M just got us started. We're ready to cook. He lit the flames. That's right. He just lit the flames in the Grindhouse kitchen, because we know in this Grindhouse kitchen, nothing goes raw. Nothing is raw in this kitchen. Nothing's raw. So we're all cooking. He just set the flames apart. What's up? Yo, Michael Meridian just hit us. Yo, Michael Meridian with the... He put on the other burner. Oh, shit. Michael Meridian just hit the other burner. He's like, we're going 2 burners tonight. Shout out to Michael Meridian as well. You got the Mishama, Crosshairs, Malice, Andrew Wilkins, Aaron Walsh, Sean, Lionel Bludgeon, Eric Falcon, Delta, Victor Bravo, Prince Nelson. Woo! We got double burners. We're cooking. Anyway, get the first topic, and we already got the burners on. Woo! That's right, we're cooking. Yo, shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. Hey, awesome. VIP. If you get a VIP or you want to upgrade to a VIP, man, listen, we got music lists for you. Ultimate VIPs have a playlist that I got that removed the flame in the beginning, so you can listen to it as music. VIP music, and also there's a VIP show that I did last month. Definitely check that out if you just get access to VIP. So I try to do videos. I give access to music as well. Some of the music you hear here, all the music actually, if you're Ultimate Grinder. So just know that it's better than Game Pass. I'll tell you that right now. Damn. Oh, damn. I subscribe myself. I entertain myself, grinders. That's how it cooks. That's how we cook here. So, yo, let's get rolling, right? Why not? We got the burners on. Let's start going. And unfortunately, we're gonna start out with some news, because we got some things to talk about. Man, I got so much to say. Last week was crazy coming back from Grindscation. There was so much. Shout out to Thrifty. I saw Thrifty in the chat. I was on his show on Wednesday nights. I got to do some venting on there. I did a Gaming Grinds. So thank you. Matty B says way more value than Game Pass. Hell yeah. I try to make it as valuable as possible for you guys. Because I care about the people, the gamers. That's right. I make it your value. So, yeah, and then check out, so if you listen to the show live or listen to it on replay, I want to promote my Game and Grind. So I do things called Game and Grind, and what I'm doing is when I can't get to here and get all my sound clips and get all this stuff, and I can't get to here and I want to do some gaming, but I want to chat it up like kind of like a podcast with gaming, because I got a lot of things to say. As you know, I've been doing it for 6 years. I do the game and grind. So that is almost like a podcast, and we have fun. You know, sometimes we get the grinders in there. We do some multiplayer and Helldivers 2. I was streaming, just running around in Death Stranding 2, just admiring that world, not spoiling anything, but just using it as a kind of a background as we talk about some of the things that are on there. So if you haven't seen them, Game and Grind, they're not just a me streaming a game and nobody talks. It is just like one of these podcasts, except I don't have all the sound clips on there, but we use the game and we go through there. So definitely check out the Game and Grinds. They're basically podcasting themselves right there. Shit, that's right. King Gut just said time for the glaze, dude. We got the people. I think we got to rename X to the friggin' we got to rename X to goddamn what is it, Krispy Kremes, because all this on X, man, the glazing is crazy, and we're gonna talk about hypocrisy when we come to the handhelds, because Phil Spencer's not ready for the shit that I'm gonna deliver to him. I'm gonna cook his ass. We always cook that ass. So get ready, because I got a lot to say. So let's get through it. But we got to hit up the VIPs and all the members coming on in here, the super chats. We got a goal tonight. We're already 2. We got 8 more chats to go, and you're going to get a new song. What song is it? Let me see. Let me go to, yes, the new Xbox Tramp Stamp song, because we're going to end on the Tramp Stamp. So why not have a friggin' song about the Xbox Tramp Stamps? So we're going to have a song about the Xbox Tramp Stamps coming your way. So that's right. So there's you go. We're already 2 there. Dual Sensible with the 2 and Richard Annibal with the 2. Thank you, good dudes. You're hanging in there. We're going to get ready to get cooking. They already put the ingredients in. Twisted Sin with the member of 37 months. If that don't tell you the value of the gaming grindhouse, nothing will. Twisted Sin, member of 37 months. He goes, good to see Corey's project doing well. Was wondering if it was having issues. Corey is cooking. And he is speaking that none other than Corey Balrog, because that just came out right before the show. I didn't make to the grinds board, but right before the show, Jason Schreier alluded to that Corey Balrog's studio, Santa Monica. As you know, Corey Balrog didn't work on. Well, he helped out a little, but he kind of passed the torch for God of War Ragnarok, because he said he was working on something else. What that is, we don't know. A lot of people were assuming it was a sci-fi game, because back at the documentary, when they were going through, Son of Raising Kratos, there was a lot of artwork, and he was alluding to wanting to do a sci-fi game, and people assumed that his next game was going to be a sci-fi game, and that's what he was working on. Apparently, from Jason Schreier, it's not a sci-fi game. It's not a licensed game either, but it's something that you're familiar with, but something done differently. So that's all. And he said he's not going to answer this in a blog post. He's going to write a Jason Schreier article or maybe a book. Who knows? That's that way that guy rolls. But he was not leading on to any more. But that was what I read from the forums about that Twisted Sin was alluding to. Maybe that's the first thing I thought, Mr. Tennis, Atreus spinoff, because the way Jason Schreier put it in the article was not article, but in the blog post. And again, it's like 2 sentences. This is reading between the lines. There were only 2 lines. But one of the things that he was like at first he was like, and then he said, wow. So at first he was sort of like, huh? Like that? And then he said, wow. He did like a face. I don't know what the hell that emoji is, but sort of like a slanted smile. Like, like really? Like that? And then apparently there. So who knows? Who knows? But apparently it's Sony's next big thing for the PS5. That's what he was saying. That's what people are communicating. But that's all that is. It's just a couple of cryptic Jason Schreier sentences that were going on there. But thank you, Twisted Sin, for bringing that up. That was one of the things that I didn't make the grinds board, but I wanted just to bring up to the grindhouse to keep you up to speed as to what the latest is in the news for my 2 eyeballs. My best sources, left and right eyeball. Yo, Nelson, Game and Culture, it's a birthday Grindhouse episode. Nelson, if you want to get on in here, Nelson, you come on in here. It's your birthday. You get on in here. You can wish the grinders and tell them what you're getting for your birthday. But shout out to Nelson. Happy birthday to you. Well, when we have a Grindhouse birthday, there's only one thing we got to go to. We got to go to the grinds board. And here we go. So, Nelson, this is your episode for happy birthday. I wish you a happy birthday, man. You've been here for a long time, man. I appreciate it. And here you go.
Happy birthday, Grindhouse. There is no illness here. This is not a rooftop party. Happy birthday, Grindhouse. Now hit that like.
There you go. Always happy to celebrate a Grindhouse birthday. Let me know in the chat if there's any other happy birthdays in there, and you'll get that song on. We don't do the Phil Ness birthday. That's only. I'll let you know here the happy birthday, Phil Ness.
Happy birthday, Phil Ness. Where are the free games? You are a filthy common Xbox. Happy birthday, Phil Ness.
Yeah, that's when Phil has his birthday. So there you go, Grinders. But we always wish we got the real song for the real people. There you go. Happy birthday, man. Appreciate it. Thank you again. And we're ready to cook. So yeah, there you go with the Cory Balrog news. But that's the latest that I've heard from there. From what Jason Schreier was going there. Yes, I did see that too. Josh brought up about the Canada, UK. These things just came in right before I had the agenda set. Canada, UK, Australia is getting another shot at the 30th anniversary hardware. So heads up to that if you in those regions to try to get those 30th anniversaries, which they were awesome. I did get myself a 30th anniversary controller. I couldn't get anything else. But I tell you, that 30th anniversary portal is fire. Yo, Terrence said 2 weeks ago was his birthday, 4th of July, born on the 4th of July.
Happy birthday.
There we go, Terrence. We got you too.
There is no Phil Ness here.
Shout out to Terran. Happy birthday, man. Happy belated birthday. You can't from game. The controller was good. I got the controller. But yeah, the portal, the 30th anniversary portal, that would have been something that's cooking. But yeah, it looks cool. And I kept the box actually too. I kept the box for the PlayStation 1 because it was like the OG PlayStation box. So it was pretty cool on that one. But let's get to what's on the board because we got a lot to talk about, Grinders. And one of the most exciting things, let me try it again. One of the most exciting things. Okay, we'll skip it. But Call of Duty Black Ops 7 worldwide reveal will be on opening night live. Jeff Keighley, Smuggling Grapes, the only way to do it, on Tuesday, August 19th. Streaming everywhere, Smuggling Grapes at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, everybody calm down. Calm down. Oh, whoa. Calm down. They're going crazy in the chat. Calm down. Calm down, crickets. Calm down. Shh. Shh. Yes, it is Black Ops 7. Right after Black Ops 6, yes. Shh. Calm down, crickets. Calm down. Cricket's getting wild in here. Calm down. Cricket's going wild. Yeah. So there you go. Milking Call of Duty, as usual. Black Ops 7 worldwide reveal. I am sure is going to be some trailer about the story and Mason that we don't care about because it's been 15 years old. But all I can tell you is that it takes a set of brass balls to come out with Black Ops 7 after Black Ops 6. Just like they did with the bootleg version of Modern Warfare 3 after Modern Warfare 2. We know what that turned out to be. So, again, I guess the campaign, I thought they would have something a little more innovative, considering this is another Xbox-owned $80 billion franchise. We would probably get something different, but we're getting Black Ops 7 with wall running, mech suits, I guess, and we're back to wall running and $80 billion worth of Call of Duty, Grinders.
Grab your controller, it's time to compete.
Congrats.
Xbox, take your seat.
Grobin's excited, maybe. $80 billion, Grobin. That's what you noodle? Grobin, $80 billion for Black Ops 7. Is that a splash? I don't know, Grobin. Is it? $80 billion to give you Black Ops 7. Wow, Phil, you're really reaching. Man. I don't know. 80 billion? Black Ops 7. Way to go. A search for more money. I don't know what to call it. Jiminy Cricket. That's right, Jiminy Crickets. It's a search for more money. Dude, I have no clue, man. That's what I call. That's what they should name that one. Call of Duty Black Ops 7. The search for more money. There it is. The search for more microtransactions. Listen, Xbox is gonna save. Microsoft is gonna save Call of Duty. They're like, no. Keep everything status quo. Keep everything the same. Don't do anything. Just add a 7 after Black Ops 6. We that's it. Black Ops 6 was one of the more successful games. Just put a 7 after it and we'll be good. Yeah, just keep everything. No. What? We want to do advanced something. No. We want aliens. No. Just put a 7. Bring back Mason and then do something with Black Ops. Yeah, okay, good. There we go. Nice and safe. $80 billion. We're safe. And charge them 80. And charge them $80 to give them a sequel to a game that, it's incredible when we had Activision. Don't you think it's incredible that when Activision had Call of Duty and wasn't owned by Microsoft, where they would be like, we got Advanced Warfighter, we got Future Warfare, we're going back to World War II. Like every Call of Duty each year was different. You know what I mean? It was different. It was like, okay, we're going to World War II. All right, good. Okay, now we're going to go to the Future Warfare. Okay, now we're going to go back to Black Ops, which is like 60s, 70s, and kind of like, the things. And each year was a little different theme, so it didn't, okay, we're doing wall running now. We're going to go back to boots on the ground. We're going to go, and it was different at least, year after year after year. Ever since this whole legal thing went on and buying of Activision, we already got 2 times. We got Modern Warfare 2 and then Modern Warfare 3, a remake of a remake, back to back, 2 and 3, and now we do it again with Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7. I thought the first one was because they were in courtrooms and they really didn't know what was going on, so here's Modern Warfare 3, here's a campaign and some maps. But don't you think it's crazy? Ever since Microsoft wanted to buy Activision, we have now gotten 2 times the sequel to that game. Is that just me off my head? Or like that's all I can remember? The only time this has happened was when the Call of Duty first started, and it was Call of Duty 1, 2, 3. But once we hit Modern Warfare and Call of Duty 4, like, it's been like each team specialized in it. Sledgehammer was doing the Future one. Then Modern Warfare, Treyarch would do the Modern Warfare games. And not Treyarch, I'm sorry. Infinity Ward would do the Modern Warfare games. Then Treyarch would do the Black Ops games. Now, who the hell's doing this? Who knows who's doing this stuff? But at least each one was different. But now, in the last 4 years, we got sequels we got Modern Warfare 3 and 4. And now we got Black Ops 6 and 7. Good job. Congratulations. So now we're going to have this will be a campaign and some more maps. And they'll be able to throw some more shit into Warfare, I guess. Treyarch did World at War. That's right, they did. Yeah, they did World at War. That was like one of the first ones, Josh. Yeah. Black Ops 6 is set during the night. Terran, you mean Black Ops 7 is Gulf War? It's called Fortnite now. I don't know. It is like that would have been great. Call of Duty Gulf War. That's what I would do. I don't know why you would do Black Ops. But we will see. We will see. Phil Ness Ops. That's right. And then Phil Ness Ops. But I just think it's very interesting that I thought they were supposed to save Call of Duty, and it seems like they're just kind of just putting a number at the end of it going, yeah, give them a campaign and we'll move on. Good for Game Pass. That's right. Good for Game Pass. That's right, man. I would, Call of Duty Gulf War. Talk about a refresh, something new, right? It's not the Modern Warfares. It's not the Black Ops. It's not the, it's, a new branch of Call of Duty Gulf War. It's like, okay, now we're cooking. Let's do that. So, but whatever. But yeah, it's going to be happening. Worldwide reveal. I don't know why, because we already had a worldwide reveal at the One More Thing of the Phil Ness show in June. So I don't know what a worldwide reveal will be. It's just another worldwide reveal. The game was already revealed. It was the One More Thing of the Phil Ness show. Uh-oh, look who's here. Look who's here.
Hey, Ron, where are you? Where is Ron right now?
Oh, there he is.
No Ron, huh?
Nope, we found him. We found him. He's trolling. There he is. We found him. There he is. We got him. Oh, man. You are smoking something, Aaron. That's right. Ron, you are smoking something. You better put that cigarette, or more of those cigarettes, because you are smoking something with that word, with those words right there. Because I know Mr. Switch Lover, Ron, is not talking about variety when that son of a bitch is playing Switch 2 Mario Kart Worlds.
Hey, Ron, where are you? Where is Ron right now?
And Ron, instead of deflecting to Ghost of Yotei, Ron, you need to explain to me how the banana hammock of Donkey Kong said that there are going to be frame rate drops on your lovely Switch 2. And it was a Switch 1 game. Oh, shit, Ron.
Like zoinks.
Yo, you need to do a whole ass show about that one, about Mr. Banana Hammock Donkey Kong. Because I need to know why he came out and said, oh shit, that frame rate going to be dropping on your brand new Switch 2 when it was a Switch 1 game. Yo, you're going to be walking around in the BAWX suit soon, Ron.
Hey, Ron.
Oh, shit.
Where are you?
Twisted Sin said he didn't see that. Oh, man. See, that's the problem, Grinders. This is what happens when you're live and they got the Gaming Grindhouse board. No. See, no. Hey, Ron, you're not getting away with this one. Oh, shit. Here he comes. Look at him. Yeah, Banga. You just were talking about variety, Ron. You were talking about variety before. What happened?
Number one customer.
Yo, he's not getting away with this one. We're not letting Ron come into the Grindhouse and troll anybody this time. I need answers. I need to know about Mr. Banana Hammocks. Fucking Borat outfit. There he is. What did he say? What did they say? Donkey Kong will have frame rate drops because the Switch is weak as shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, Aaron, you better leave. You better go somewhere else and troll. You're not coming in here. I got you blasted. I told you I'm cooking today. You don't talk to the chef when the flames are cooking. You don't come in here and disturb the chef. But Aaron.
Hey, Ron. Where are you?
What the fuck is this?
Where is Ron right now?
Aaron.
No Ron, huh?
Yo, you better tuck
sick,
that.
Dead or mute.
Yo, Aaron, you better tuck that banana between your legs and go home. That's all I'm saying. Put that banana away. Put it between your legs. Get the hell out of here with that. What the hell is this? You can have frame rate drops, but it's about fun. Oh, shit. Oh, oh, shit. Yo, you better you better laugh, Aaron. You better be laughing. What the?
You're my number one customer.
Not tonight. I got two burners on. I got the frying pans. I'm cooking the fucking wok. Get the hell out of here, shit. He says here, we intentionally used effects like hit, stop, and slow motion to emphasize impact. Oh, shit. It's about fun. It's not about frames. Oh, oh man, there he is. Yo, what's this? They got pop-ups on this piece of shit. Oh, man, no. There it is. Just look at that. That's what Donkey's doing right to your nuts right now. There he is. He's like this. He's all ready to punch it right between the legs. He goes, it's about fun. Bot nut shot. Oh, shit, DK Banana. He don't care. Oh, shit, Aaron saying it's about fun. Oh, no. No, Aaron. No, not like this. Oh.
Hey, Ron.
Oh.
Where are you? Where is Aaron right now?
And he's fine with that. Don't you dare. I don't want to see the words yo or tie coming out of your mouth, Aaron, after this. This is tuck your banana between your legs and go home and go play your Switch in the corner where nobody sees you. Oh, shit. Man, dude slapping you in the face with a banana right now. I hope the thing comes with a friggin' gift banana so you can smack yourself in the head with it. Oh, shit. He says, we trying to hide it, but it's about fun. Oh, man. Oh, not like this, donkey. And it was a Switch 1 game, nonetheless. Oh, man. And it was a Switch 1. Oh, no. Oh. That's right, he said 04. That's right. That's right. You know what? Here you go. You know what? I'm gonna let you live, Aaron. This is what I'm gonna do. I'll put the link in the chat so you could go and you can read it at your own accord. There you go, Aaron. There's the link for you. Go read it. Don't let anybody know. We'll keep it between us and the grinders that that this has happened. Oh, no words, yo or tie coming out of your mouth, Aaron. I gave you the link. Go do some homework. You got a fried banana with chocolate glaze and oh man, you know, and this is not the AA Ron Roaston show, but he's definitely gonna get a little bit of this. We got to give him a little bit of this. I'm gonna give you a little bit of background music so you can read the article. He can't read. Oh shit, he can't read. But yeah, we'll give him a little bit of background music. We'll give him a little bit of here you go. Here you go, Aaron. I hook you up with the good. So while you read it, here you go.
The Nintendo Glaze got these dudes showing PS4 games versus a 2020 $25 $500 portable running games at juicy 30 frames. Just buy a Mario games and stop comparing with that Nintendo Glaze.
Hey, Aaron, where are you? Where is Aaron right now? No, you better be sick, dead, or mute. Hey, Ron.
Now can I get to the grinds board again? Oh man, the 5-year-olds will love it. Dad, what's going on with my Switch 2? It's skipping. It's for fun. Get in the play thing, child. It's fun. Fun with friends. Oh shit. Bananas are fun with friends. Oh man. Now can I get to the grinds board, grinders? Hit that like button. Can I get to the grinds board? Holy crap. Oh man.
The buried treasure is gems.
The berry banana.
Juicy glazed blackberry.
You got the berry banana over there. Yo, Game Cat, specifically a White Tiger with the 2. He goes, PSVR 2 at $350 is way superior value than the 1K ROG Ally, dude. It's a G. We're gonna call the ROG Ally X. It's like 1G, one golden G. That's what it is. That's hell yeah. There's a shit ton of games with PSVR 2. $350? Come on. That ROG Ally 2, man, please. We'll see what's going on with that thing. Thousands of $50. Get the hell out of here for that thing. When did this stuff already do it? Oh, man. Gordo P23 with the 5. He goes, I got a Switch 2, and I'm absolutely disappointed. It's just a Switch Pro. It doesn't feel like a new gen console, just an upgrade. It's kind of trash, to be honest. And you want to know what? I told you my honeymoon is over. I like the hardware of the Switch 2. I have it. But I do have to tell you, it's a Pro. It's a Switch Pro, you know? And then to see the Donkey Kong Bonehead Bonanza telling me about, hey, this game was a Switch 1 game and is going to have some frame rate drops, but it's about fun. It's like, yo, what? Oh, come on, Nintendo. Get the hell out of here with your horse shit. Like, come on. I'm looking at it with a side eye, man, right now, my Switch 2. It better start doing something, because I'm not there to subscribe to, like, their pro thing to get GameCube games. Like, no, man. Like, nah. The magnets are good on Josh. The magnets are good. The hardware is, I'm going to tell you, the hardware of the Switch 2, it's like, I'm not talking about the hardware of the, like, you know, the power of the memory or the screen and stuff, but the design and build of it, it's light years better than the Switch 1. The Switch 1 is it looked like it came out of a goddamn the goddamn little cricket the machines like that cheap ass plastic. The Switch 1 was trash hardware wise. My what is it? The kickstand broke off somewhere. I don't know where the hell it is. It's in luggage somewhere. Trash. That thing. The buttons fell off. The sticks fell off. I had to print 3D. I had to print sticks for my Switch 1. The sticks, when they left, I don't know where they went. The thing started falling apart like a goddamn, like a buggy. It was just falling apart. But I gotta say, the Switch 2, the magnets, the way the structure of it, and the look, and the kickstand, definitely light years better. And I think they took a lot from the OLED. But man, that screen, the refresh rate is not too hot, and it's decent for what it is, but not like I said before. It's a different world now. The Switch 1 had really no competition. Now with the Steam Deck and even these handheld PCs, people are doing mobile handheld hardware, like putting some shit. Yeah, it costs more money, but the fact that it's achievable, and the Nintendo is now having to compare in a post-Steam Deck world. And that's the problem that Nintendo has, that, it's going to hold on to its bananas and banana hammocks as much as possible, because that's what it got. Because right now, there's a lot of competition in that handheld space. So, no, we're not glazing magnets and Bondo. There's no magnet glaze here. There's no magnet glaze. But I'm just getting through the chats here. And then Dual Sensible with the 2. He hit us up there. I see you guys really want that song. Keep it coming. So anyway, Circana results are in. We're not going to turn this into a boring numbers crunching show, but let me tell you. Uh-oh.
Hey, Ron.
Yo, Aaron.
Where are you?
Read the article. Go. What's going on here? Switch minus 44%. Where the Switch 2 numbers? But I guess they were getting ready for June, because that's when it came out. So we'll see the Switch 2 grow in that one. Xbox Series consoles, there's no excuse. It's going to be a long night, Mr. Tennis. That's right. So everybody was getting ready for the Switch 2. So Switch did not do so well. But Xbox, again, minus 30% in sales. PS5 plus 3%. In sales, and I think he said in sales and in units. Pause. Units. Elden Ring, Night Rain, number 1. Doom, The Dark Ages 2. 4, top 5. That's the other thing. Here you go. The Xbox Trojan Horse. It's in full effect. That's it. They're back. They're back. They're winning. Xbox, the Trojan Horse is here. Oh, shit. Calm down. The Trojan Horse is here. We see it. There it is. We found the Trojan Horse. Only $100 billion to get way over there. There you go. And Forza Horizon 5, they believe, sold about 2 million on PlayStation. Yo, I'm telling you, that game fills in a niche that has not been filled. Because really, the only other option between the Forza Horizon type game is what is it? The Ubisoft game. It's not bad, but it's not Forza Horizon. But Forza Horizon doing well on PlayStation, because that's all that's PlayStation carrying Forza Horizon 5 right there. So, very interesting to show you what the buying power of a PlayStation. Like that's the one thing that people, I think, are not really pointing out, is that whatever it is, there is buying power for the PlayStation audience. They buy games. So that is the culture of the PlayStation audience, because Forza Horizon 5 is an old-ass game that Microsoft couldn't sell for shit after it released. And Game Pass probably did that. But they put that thing on PlayStation and it lit up again. The buying power of the PlayStation. We saw that too with Call of Duty. how much Call of Duty sold on PlayStation. Sold. The buying power. It's something. It's something that you know is very interesting to see. And I think Nintendo has the same thing, especially with their games. But PlayStation actually has it with their games and with third party. So PlayStation seems to have that buying power with their own first party games and also with third party games. But they're eating up for them. Well, wait a second. Where's Janky Jones?
The buried treasure.
Didn't that come out?
Of juicy
Grinders.
Blackberries, raspberries.
I don't know about that. Hey, Aaron, that's strike 3 for you. You said they're eating it up. Well, where's Janky? I don't see Janky Jones. Where's he? Didn't he come out like a week before? Janky! Janky!
The buried treasure is gemstones of juicy
Janky! Where's Janky? Wait, hold on.
Indie's the best Xbox exclusive in years, and specifically in 3 years.
It was the best Xbox exclusive in 3 years.
Indie's the best Xbox exclusive in years, and specifically in 3 years.
I need to do my research. Grindhouse needs to do some research here, because, you know, looking at this, I need to know. Oh, released to April. All right, so Janky's nowhere to be found. It had its time. Janky's nowhere to be found. Well, this is on all platforms, so maybe Janky is still around somewhere else. Who's this one? Indiana's not doing too hot this year. It came out It came out April. Janky got Jones in. I don't know. It's gone. Janky Jones, he came and went, Janky. He came and went. Came out April, so he's nowhere to be found on the next list. On this one. So no Janky this time. MLB Helldivers 2 and Last of Us in the top 20. No Nintendo games charted because they were all waiting for Mario Kart World. And Forza now is number 12 for years to date. Year never ends. It never charted year to date on Xbox or PC. So Forza Horizon 5 is now number 12. And it never charted year to date on Xbox or PC. That's what I was saying about the buying power here. Spider-Man 2 still on year to date chart. So, like, dude, hey, man. This Elder Scrolls Oblivion remaster, people are waiting for that one. So that one's big. And then Black Ops 6, you know, doing its thing. And then you got MLB The Show 25, Minecraft. So they even have multiple video game manufacturers, but Minecraft's basically Microsoft as well. So, hey, man, that's what $100 billion in buying everybody does. And it just shows how Microsoft values gaming. Because it will never make a game to be on that list. Like, the only one that is Forza Horizon 5 that they get applauded for. That's their game. They made it. They made that franchise happen. And Forza Horizon 5. But all that other stuff, that's all from acquisitions. That's all from them spending money. And Forza Horizon 5 is only up there because they put it on a PlayStation. So you got to kind of look at it with rose-tinted glasses. Like, you got to go like, is it really, like, is this really where you wanted them to be? Is this really, like, the thing that you wanted? Like, really? Because it's just like, it is what it is. Like, I guess it's a fought in the wind, man. Like, it is. Just like how Minecraft's always been on that list. It's like, yeah, but, you know? And again, it's April, May. Get ready. Next month, hey, Aaron, you're going to be happy about, you know, see Mario Kart up there. It's going to be crazy. It's probably going to be on there for the next decade. We're going to see, next month is going to be the start of Mario Kart World on this chart, and it's never going to leave. It's never going to leave. There you go. I'll give you that one, Aaron. I'll give you that one. We'll see Mario Kart World on here, and it will be there forever. It'll be there forever. So I'll give you that one. The granddaddy says 1.5 to 2 million is a flop. Oh shit, it's a flop. But it's an old ass game. That's right. It will be there forever. We know that. That will be there forever. Put Janky Jones in the tomb. Yo, I think Janky Jones puts out some DLC too coming their way. But anyway, you know, the glaze over the glaze right here of just, dude, this, the software is what it is, but man, what is going on the hardware, man? And this was when they increased the prices. May 1st is when they increased the price of the Xbox consoles. Like, how do you have a lawn? Like, how can, like, this is what I don't understand about these Xbox guys. Like, they're like, oh, look at all Microsoft and look at their sales. Look at the 5 of them up top on the sales charts. It's like, dude, how do you celebrate a lawn with no house? How? Who was coming outside going, look at my lawn. It's beautiful. Look at the grass. Look at the edging. Look at the bushes. Look at my landscaping. But you don't have a house. What's good is a lawn without a house? Isn't even a lawn. But that's how these dudes go rolling around, man. They're like rolling around like, woo! Woo! Dude, turn around. Look at the house is burning. Oh, look at my lawn. Your house is on fire. Oh, shit. The lawn is beautiful. Look at the landscaping. Look at the flow of my bushes. Dude, the house is burning. Oh, never mind. Look at my lawn. That's how they're running around in the streets. I don't get it, man. Hey, man. The lawn is good for is pissing and shitting. Phil Spencer shit on your lawn. It's a 10-ton grand. Dude, the house is on fire. Look at the sales increase, dude. It's crazy. That price increase just blasted them. 30% drop. How low
can you go?
How low? I've never seen so many minuses in my lifetime. How low? Like what is the it is definitely self-sabotage. Like, how? PlayStation's up. Switch is getting ready for the Switch 2. They're going to be shooting up. Where is it? What the hell? You increased the price and your hardware went down even lower. That's why I tell you, I still head scratching. PlayStation. Nixus, you wasted their time to put Helldivers 2 on this. This platform is going off the edge of the road and into the ravine. You wasted Nixus's time. Dude, that better have been a weekend project. That Helldivers 2 port to this Xbox, that better have been a fucking lunchtime project. Nixus better said, yo, all right, guys, we got to stay a couple hours later tonight on Saturday. We got to port this over to Xbox just for a couple hours. We'll order some pizza. Dude, you're wasting Nixus's time on that? Sony FAFO, you stupid ass Herman Holst. That better be, you better bought them some pizzas and Diet Coke. And said, guys, we got a couple hours. Make Helldivers 2 for the Xbox Series S. All right? I'll order a pizza. Who wants a gazon? Anybody want a gazon? You want a gazon? I'll give you a gazon. You want stromboli? I'll give you a stromboli. Couple hours. Just a couple of hours. Port it over. I swear, if they used real work hours to put those games over, Sony got their head in their ass. This. Guys. Somebody lost the bet somewhere. Herman must have said, he was drunk and he lost the bet. Because I have no clue what they're doing. Because I've never, like somebody said in the chat, maybe they got a pizza out of it. You don't feed the roaches. I don't know who looked at that going, guys, we should make a version for Xbox. That person. You know how Xbox started where they said, what about Sony? Somebody must have been in Herman's room and going, Helldivers 2. And somebody said, what about Xbox? It's like, oh shit, Phil, shut the fuck up. Who put Phil in the
Go
room?
back and look at that.
Phil, take a walk, Phil. Who invited Phil to the Sony meeting? Who said that? What about Xbox? Who said that? Who said that? Granddaddy Perp said he uninstalled Helldivers 2. He uninstalled it. Sit around a table. Yo, Xbox started. They said, what about somebody said, what about Sony? And that's where we created Xbox. Helldivers 2, tell us a story. Somebody was sitting there and said, what about Xbox? Oh, shit, we'll put Helldivers on Xbox. Oh, shit, who invited Phil? Oh, man, Phil slipped in the cracks. He put them on the invite list to the Sony meeting. He's like, what about Xbox? He goes, you know what, Helldivers 2 sounds good. Oh, man. But anyway, Sony, you got your head up your ass. I don't think this thing's gonna see Christmas. Phil Spencer can't get new hardware out fast enough. This thing is, in all seriousness, how many minuses? These are not -2, -1, 0. That will be flat. This is basic -30, -50, -25, -35, -4. Yo, that's some big ass shit. That's big ass percentages. This is not flat. This is like a ski slope. I have no clue. But and they increased the price of it. They said, no, we're not losing fast enough. Like, guys, whoa, hold on. Wait, we're not at a just a straight drop. Oh no, we gotta increase the price. We gotta go. We gotta lose faster. I never saw somebody race to the bottom faster than an Xbox. I don't understand it. Well, maybe I do. Maybe I do. Because when you got your studios, Rare Studios had a heart-to-heart with the gaming grindhouse. Grinders, hit that like button. And just remember, Ron cannot speak of Ghost of Yotei, so he's worrying about Donkey Kong Bananas skipping frames on his new $500 machine. So, Ron, you don't talk about you keep focusing on that banana. So, speaking about bananas, they go well with honey, right? Rare is completely reevaluating its development process after the Everwild cancellation. They did a Sea of Thieves Direct, and what did I say? I said that's all they're good for. They just do Sea of Thieves, add some islands, add some clouds. Hell, if they fix the goddamn Kraken still be lacking after all these years. It's still the Kraken. Your OG enemy still is just 5 sea dicks in the air. That's it. There's no body to the Kraken since 7 years, 8 years. The Kraken been lacking with no body and just 5 sea dicks. If they're spinning in the air like this and you go in the water, there's no Kraken. After all these updates, Rare. 8 years, no body. You just got tentacles steaming out of the ocean. With the power of next generation. No full body Kraken. The Kraken still be lacking after all these years. And now, they still can't even do that. Now, they're just like, guys, we're going to add paid servers. That's right. Twisted Sin, everybody. Michael Wording in there. Kraken still lacking. Shout out to Zaire. The Kraken still be lacking. 8 years. Now they're going to add paid for servers. They said they're going to do that. They're teasing a field of view options. It says there was a feature tease in their direct as well. 8 years later, here it is. Look. A new field of view options being looked at Rare. A request that hasn't been tackled since the game's launch in 2018. Exactly, Twisted. Oh, good Lord. These are the updates that people... Dude, this is depressing. This game launched on PC, and it didn't have field of view options. But now, they said no more Everwild. No more. There's no Conquer. The Perfect Dark is dead. You would think... You know what? What's crazy? And what grinds my gears... And I said this from day one, to have a hokey doke Frankenstein studio of quadruple A losing an A every month, every year, having them not work on Perfect Dark, and instead Rare sitting there doing CFD updates and making honey, and not make Perfect Dark be back with Rare. If I was sitting there with booty cheeks, that stank ass booty, shitting up the place like everything. Guys, you know what? Let's take what Perfect Dark has been doing. Let's give it to Rare. We'll cancel Everwild and we'll make Rare work on Perfect Dark. That's where it all started. Why not? But no, they cancel Perfect Dark and cancel Everwild. Never happened, never was. Thanks, Phil. Thanks, Booty. Thanks, stupid ass stuttering Satya. Thank you. And instead, you put these people out there after you cancel their project, you slash their studio, and now you make them put out this pathetic update. Oh, guys, well, you know, we're sorry. Like it's like after you roasted the shit out of them, they did a developer direct like this, a community, their first ever. Dude, it's like the worst timing ever. Like, who is the PR people there? Like, they're so incompetent. They're so incompetent over there. They just got devastated with layoffs, and you have them come out after they canceled their game, and you have them come out with their first ever community direct, like a week later. Who is making this shit up? Like, who's doing this? First, this is a great time. After we fired everybody and canceled Rare's Everwild game, which nobody saw since 2017, let's have them do their first ever community direct. Another one. Twisted and Killer Instinct, another one they abandoned. Another game that they abandoned. They did this community direct, plans for the studio in the future, and they said while specific new updates weren't really discussed in detail. Holy shit, grinders. Like, let's have a meeting, but let's not have anything for the meeting. Like, who makes this up? Like, this is like horrible. Let's have our first ever community direct, but let's not give specific new updates, anything in detail. Everything is discussed from a high level. Who thought this was a good idea? Because you want to know what this was? You know what this was? Damage control. That's what this was. Damage control. And what they did was they said, hey, we gutted Rare, we canceled their project, but have them come out and let them keep face. That CFDs will still go on. Isn't that crazy? Because how do you have a first ever community direct and have it super high level with no details? After you just fired her, after everybody just got laid off. And then say a feature that they're going to tease. They're teasing a feature. Field of view options. No new gameplay mechanics. No new map. No new situations. No, maybe storms, tornadoes, typhoons or whatever like that. I don't know. Something. But we're doing field of view options. And then they're coming out to say the team wants seasonal updates to be more coherent, to be underpinned by a deeper narrative. Yo, again, seasonal updates. Man, this sounds like the struggle that Halo had with their free-to-play game, like with their game. We want to, like, you made a service game from day one. Like, and I said, this season, they're in 17 and season 17 and season 18. They're reevaluating their seasons. Seasons need to be more. Yo, you're on 17 and 18 seasons. You're 8 years into this game. Like, I thought you were coming up here announcing Sea of Thieves 2. Rare has been teasing expanding the Devil's Row location with Season 18. Beyond that, the developer says it has a multi-year plan for its pirate adventure. You want to know why? Because Microsoft said that's all you're ever gonna do. That's all you are to us, Rare. Last gen, 360, you were our avatar. All you did was avatars. No games, you just make the avatars that we got rid of. Then they try to glow up a little bit the Xbox One with Killer Instinct, and then with Sea of Thieves. Rare was trying to come back. And now, Everwild as well was announced in Xbox One generation. Wasn't even announced this generation. But now, they had to come out here and go, we're on 17 and 18, and we have a multi-year plan, because guess what? Satya came over, and when they canceled Everwild, Booty looked them right in the face and go, all you're going to be is Sea of Thieves updates. All you're going to be a Sea of Thieves updates. That's it. That's all you're ever going to do. No Viva Pinata, no Conquer, no Banjo, no Killer Instinct, no Everwild, no Perfect Dark. We're killing it all. And all you're going to be is Honey and Sea of Thieves updates. You're an update studio. That's all they are. Sea of Thieves is keeping them around. That's it. I know, but it was their IP, Jack. I know. Killer Instinct, it was made by, what was it? The, not Digital Eclipse. It was made by, Creative Assembly. Who made the Killer Instinct one? I know it wasn't made by them, but it was their IP. Shit. They didn't even, you know what, Jack? Now they brought that up. They didn't even make the Battletoads. That was Dahlia Studios. They took Rare IP and made somebody else make it. That's how much confidence they have in Rare. You're right. Killer Instinct wasn't made by them, and then Battletoads was made by Dahlia Studios. They even put online multiplayer for Battletoads. Iron Galaxy, swearback. Thank you. Who I think was purchased in. I think Amazon bought them. Craziness. But at least they got the honey. But there you go. See? And then this is, you can see, this is what all this was. This was a nothing community, the first community update. And they say, good news for fans who may have been worried about the title following the layoffs. And that's what they did. Damage control. And the Battletoads was not good. And Sea of Thieves was barren. Double Helix and Iron Galaxy took over. Yeah, I remember those two studios. But there you go. So this was a damage control that don't leave Sea of Thieves. We're still supporting it. That's basically what this was. A PR campaign damage control. And they made these poor people go out there and do this. But at least they got the honey, right? They were talking about the bond a couple of years ago, right? There we go. Oh, remember this? Grindhouse Past.
Hold those beliefs, but that they expound their energy.
Because I just want to, people say, what's this honey? What are you talking about, this honey? Grinders. Watch the video from the Grindhouse Past.
Creativity and their time to go make a difference there. So at Rare, we have all sorts of stuff that we do for the environment. We've organized litter picking. We have beekeepers on site, and you can...
Let's talk about Game Pass a little bit more, since that's a big bet for Microsoft. How many subscribers do we have now? And it does seem like a really good deal for the consumer, but what about the Microsoft investor?
I see commentary that if you just build great games, everything would turn around. It's just not true that if we go off and build great games, all of a sudden you're going to see console share shift in some dramatic way.
Mind you, the last game that Rare released
was in 2018 Sea of Thieves. And then they ported over the game to PlayStation in 2024. They got beekeepers there. I would expect to see the beekeepers over at Grounded, over at Obsidian.
Buy rare honey from reception.
Holy Jesus Christ. Dude, I can't. I can't.
Enough from me.
I can't.
We're gonna have the game.
They make their own honey. Holy shit.
I don't play this game.
Oh my God.
I don't play this game.
They've been making honey with the Game Pass money since 2018. They've decided to have their own bees and make their own honey. The fucking games. Phil, what are we doing here?
Sign me please, I will bend over and touch. Mine is tell me it's better than we all play and make exclusive games and like
They make their own honey. Oh,
Grindhounds,
get them, Grindhounds. Oh, they got me good. A game studio is making their own honey from their own bees. CFDs, updates, and honey. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God, they make their own. Get it, Frog. It's been since 2018 they put out a game and they got a whole slew of rare honey. They're making money on the side. Phil, Rare's selling honey as a side job. Oh my God. The bees are doing more work than the goddamn studios. Oh shit. Holy shit. That booty honey. That booty honey. Damn, they got the bees doing more work than the goddamn game studios. Holy shit. I want to know what happened to the beekeepers. Those bees are making 10 jars a day. Holy Jesus. I got it. Oh my God.
We're making games which can...
Oh shit, this guy said finally. At 3:50, 10 minutes before the video's over, the guy said the word games. Dude, wild, man. They got making honey. Shout out to Marvin for being a VIP grinder. Welcome to the VIPs. Thank you, Marvin. Appreciate it. Oh man, my grindhounds are going crazy in here. Holy crap. You know, and then just, you know, it just has a little, let me go see what my grindhounds are doing here. What's going on here? And then it inspired me after I saw that thing, Grinders. I was just like, I was so inspired about rare honey. I'm like, so that's it. There's CFDs updates, and now I know. Well, I don't know what happened to their honey studios, but man, oh man, they know how to do. They got beekeepers there. They grow honey. They got 3 bonds over there. They got trees. I don't know. I think they shut down all the bonds. Like it is craziness. But they're making the honey. They're cooking. Where's my? It inspired me. Hit that like button, Grind. It inspired me to make some exclusive Grindhouse music with rare honey. Oh shit! Hit that like button, Grinders! Save the bees!
Buzzing bees in the air, working everywhere, making honey like a factory on compare. Xbox Studios got them busy, instead of games to share. But the honey's so sweet, they don't even care. They're sitting still while the bees are on a spree. Rare got a different mission, making honey. You see they're buzzing around the clock. No time for games or glee, but the bees gotta hustle, even if the devs disagree. Honey, honey, from morning till nightfall. He's working hard, doing it all. Xbox Studios got a sweet surprise for sure. Busy bees making honey beyond the game.
This is what they had them doing. Phil, why are you making them make honey?
I don't know. Like, I'd have to go back and look at that.
Phil! Manage your friggin' studios, you dumbass!
Busy bees making honey.
Like, I'd have to go back and look at that.
These people made them make honey and cancel their games.
From the morning till nightfall, he's working hard, doing it all. Xbox Studios got a sweet surprise for sure. Busy bees making honey beyond the gaming alone.
The buried treasure is gemstones of juicy glazed blackberries, raspberries.
Phil, answer. Uh-oh. Here's Booty's part. You want to hear Booty's part? Hit that like button. You want to hear Booty's part? Because now it's the coffee to go with the honey.
Booty got the coffee, steam hot, making sure nothing stops this plot. Phil Porton, Xbox games behind the glass. Gotta keep it moving.
I don't know. Like, I'd have to go.
Rare turning honey and wheat, oh so sweet. Green plants everywhere, it's a funky beat. Honey, honey.
Dude, this video was them showing how they had desks that increased their height. Yo, man. The glazing, the honey glaze. I don't know what's going on, man. They showed about their work. This is what I mean. We got to see the trees, their eco-friendly trees, their rare honey, their beekeepers, their desks, their studios, their lounge, their area where they're sitting around and eating coffee. Look at this place. There's not even people in here. Like, they're just like empty rooms and just like chess pieces and all this stuff. And I'm just like, this is look, this is what they're doing. Like, look, a box of tea. Where's the computers? Where's the whiteboard? Where's the thoughts, the ideas of Everwild? What are we doing here? Everybody, where's the work? But then they just went in there and they gutted them. Man, they gutted them. They just said, yep, no more for you. They said, no more cooking for you guys. They're like, we're done. Very unfortunate, but there you go. Managing their studios. But like, when we watch those videos, yes, it was funny. But like, the thing is like I've always pointed out, what is going on at Microsoft and Xbox Studios? What is going on? They always just show break rooms and people joking and laughing like they're like, come work for us. It's a good old time. You don't have to do shit. And then they lay off so many friggin' people. Like, it seems almost like a trap. It's like, come to work for us at Microsoft. Look at the people doing cartwheel call. Look at the people playing at lunchtime, playing with brunch no crunch. And then when people go there and go, wow, that's what I was sold, they go, yep, and you're fired. And it's just like, they glaze the shit out of people, thinking that they made Microsoft a place to work. Come work for us. We're studio where we do cartwheels in the hallway and we play Dungeons and Dragons at lunch. And now they're just firing everybody. I don't get it. Work for a 1-2 year contract. Like, it's just horrible. Horrible stuff, dude. Craziness. And then talking about another disappointing thing. Once I talked about my perfect dark, we're going to talk about something even more disappointing. Exactly. Leave the honey, pack up your shit, and go. Like, I do not know what their thing is. Because remember, it was brunch, no crunch. They're trying to get people to work for them, recruiting people. And we already saw what they did with AI and trying to recruit some graphic artists. My grindhounds are going crazy. They're like, my grindhounds are going crazy. Hold on. Let me go see my grindhounds need doing. Grinders. Hit that like button. I'll give you to say my grindhounds are going crazy. They're like, that's right. That's right. My grindhounds are going crazy. Oh man, yo, it's Neil's birthday too. Shout out to Neil. We got birthday crowds going on here. We got Neil's happy birthday. Oh man, happy birthday, Neil! Coming on late. There we go. Oh my goodness. I gotta go see what's going on here. Hold on.
Xbox can't compete as they are getting washed in console, crushed in cloud, and now smashed with PC handhelds. Oh no, they suck again.
craziness. Well, talking about them sucking again. Grinders. Halo rumored. And I don't know who likes this stuff. Halo Combat Evolved remake. So the first game, they are planning to remake it. But now apparently it's going to be campaign only from the rumors and not include multiplayer. And they're planning to announce this maybe later this year and release probably on the anniversary. But I think we're going to fall into the same problem that we're having with Gears 1. Like, it's just old. Like, just make Master Chief Collection. Why are you doing Combat Evolved Remake? Like, just do Master Chief. It's already there. You already had the anniversary of Halo 1. Like, Halo 1 was already remade. So, dude, they are going back to the vault and trying to find ways of re-releasing their games to other platforms. That's basically what it is. It's just, see, because it's already there. Like, I could just see him say, hey, just take Master Chief Collection, put it everywhere. But they're being so coy with it. The same thing they are doing with, unless that this is a test for the Halo, for the Unreal Engine Halo. And maybe they put Halo Combat Evolved in Unreal, which I guess I would think that would be much more of a challenge than just making a game from scratch, unless they are making it from scratch. I don't know what they're doing. But multiplayer, I wouldn't want Halo 1 multiplayer like back. Halo 2 was the glory days of multiplayer of Halo. So I guess you could just do the first one. And maybe this is just to get something out from Halo Studios. But man, this is the problem. They've done so much to hurt Halo, hurt their franchises. This is what I said. The problem they did was they hurt their franchises so much that it's like the gusto of what Halo was. Like, yeah, definitely like the nostalgia factor. But Infinite, man, like what they done to Halo and the story, nonetheless. Like, you play Infinite and you play the campaign, the story is just like, oh, it is just, it discredits stuff from Halo 5. It makes that like it never happened. And it really, like, you realize, like, the lore of Halo really was just not there. Like, they really didn't continue it to say, oh, I can't, wow, they're so creative with the Halo Infinite story. I want to go back to the first game because there are some connections there with, no. You have all, they made Halo Infinite a way of trying to erase everything you knew of Halo. They came out with a new bootleg Cortana. Bootleg Joel was there. There was no bootleg Joel in any of the Halos, except Infinite. Or his name, Fernando. Well, Fernando. You find his name out at the end of the game. Spoilers. Should have said spoiler before I told you his name. But there you go. His name's Fernando. Spoiler. They ask him his name after he drives him all over the place. They go, what's your name, by the way? He goes, Fernando. And then Chief's like, cool, drive me here. And that's it. That's the end of Halo Infinite. So, this is what happens when you hurt your franchise stories. Like, will it blow up again? I don't know. But, there you go. We'll see when they announce it, how it's coming out. But the fact that, unless they're going to do Unreal, but they already remade it, Anniversary Edition. They already did it. So, they already did Halo 1 Anniversary. That was included in Halo 2 Anniversary, was included in Master Chief Collection. That's right, there he is. That's Fernando, right there. I never found the bootleg Joel toy. I never found that one. But yeah, that's just food for thought, grinders. Apparently it's coming without multiplayer, which Again, Master Chief Collection's right there. I don't know why they don't just put that over unless they really want them to test out this Unreal Engine from Halo Studios and have them do something new like a pet project. I don't know. All I know is that the mismanagement of their first-party studios has been an utter disaster. And it's not just recently. This has been the situation for like a decade. Nah, probably $60. So, anyway, now we need a palate cleanse. We need a palate cleanse. So, grinders, did you check out that Ghost of Yotei? We need a palate cleanse. So, there was a state of play. State of play that came out last week. And they showed Ghost of Yotei. I gave some of my impressions on the Game and Grind that I had there. Oh yes, that's right, Michael. There's also some before I get into this, there was also some tension within the studio with Halo Infinite, with Halo Studios. That's another thing that some employees said, I think the week of letting go. They're like, they're again, studio management, man. Their studio management. Booty is the worst. He's the worst. He has not managed these studios at all. He's not capable of managing all these studios, nonetheless, publishers. They gave him whole publishers. He not only managed, this is the, before, damn it. See, now I gotta get into this. Michael got me on this thing. Just realize, before I move on to Ghost of Yotei, one of the things I wanted to point out is that Matt Booty, how does somebody micro and macro manage at the same time? He has to work at Double Fine, Halo Studios, Forza, which is another team, and they gutted the Forza Motorsport team. But then the same dude, Booty, manages the whole in ZeniMax arm. He oversees all of ZeniMax, not just Bethesda, not just like Machine Games, no, the whole publishing arm. Then, after $80 billion, Matt Booty also manages the entire Activision arm. Not just everything. King, Activision, and Blizzard, all under Booty. Booty oversees from their own Microsoft Studios to their whole publishers. How does this person keep track and manage all that? How do you walk into Halo Studios and talk about a game and then walk to ABK and talk about Blizzard, King, and Activision and Call of Duties and Diablos and Candy Crush, and then go over to ZeniMax and the Booty Mobile and then talk to them about, Elder Scrolls Online updates, and what is Bethesda working on? Where's our updates to Starfield? What's going now with Machine Games? And then going over to talk to the guy over at Double Fine and going, how's that Lighthouse game coming? And then go over to go see Perfect Dark. There's your problem. How can this one person oversee all that content? Whole ass publishers. What's crazy, this ZeniMax and Activision, these were whole ass companies. This wasn't a developing studio. This was a whole ass publisher. How the hell is Booty qualified as a publisher? He worked on Minecraft. He is overseeing all of it. And he reports directly to Phil. That's why all he does is bring him the coffee. There is no way he knows what the hell's going on. And he's dependent on the studio heads. And the studio heads are having conflicts with their studios. And he's just like, are we on track? Here's a coffee. Two sugars, one cream? Everybody okay? Everybody okay, Booty? And then Booty gives him 2 sugars, 1 cream, walks away, and then basically the whole studio's in disarray. When I gave you that cappuccino last month, you said everything was on track. Yeah, well, now it's not, you shithead. All right. Do you want a macchiato instead? There you go. And that's the problem. One man One man named Ass Cheeks oversees all of Xbox content, the gaming division, while Phil's doing Mickey Mouse interviews. That structure is messed up. How? How? So there's the shit. That's shit finger over there for you. Now let's talk about quality. Ghost of Yotei, PS5 deep dive. We'll go through some of the highlights and some of the differences. One of the things that stood out, my impressions of this. First off, I said cut the Yotei, and I meant cut the bullshit. This game looks friggin' awesome. The draw distances, the stuff that's going on, the clarity of, like, just this. And then there was a video that I wanted to show you as well, but I'm just gonna do this. But listen, this game, they're doing things in here, and I don't think they did enough in this. My overall thing is I don't think they really did the deepest of dives. I think they should have went deeper into this or highlighted one or two aspects of it and really deep dive it. I think they're blatantly not going super deep into this stuff. But one of the things that really stood out was how they're doing open world games. They're doing it differently. It's not a map to pull out and just see a whole bunch of icons and go here, and run around. It seems much more dynamic than that. And this was the first holy crap moment. Exploring flashbacks through a portal. Basically, on demand, you just go back and forth to experience the flashback and the story. No cutscene to take you back to watch something that happened. No booklet of like a journal that you have to read. The fact that you basically... No, I'm talking about the stuff that they've shown that I'm excited about, Aaron. Keep playing with your banana. The fact that you go back, the way of telling a story is this way, was the first, holy crap, that's different. Not a journal, not a flashback video, not even, let's go back and you play it. The fact that you're able to hit that button and go back, and by the way, by hitting buttons, hit the like button. That's right, Lunchi. That you're able to just go back to an area, boom, and you're back in time and you're younger and you get to experience from that perspective. That is really cool. That's something different. That's something different than we've seen before with traditional flashback sequences, with missions that happened in the past and reading a journal. It's much more. And if you remember, now that I'm thinking about it, no, the medium was 30 frame, juicy 30 frames, bullshit. Aaron, I'm telling you, you better put that banana between your legs and take a walk. Go worry about why Donkey Kong, a Switch 1 game, is lagging frames. You were cooked. You're served extra raw right now. So I said, no Yotei shall you go worry about Donkey Kong's banana. You don't ruin Yotei. You have no position to talk about Yotei after Donkey Kong skipping frames for fun. Look at this scene right here. Craziness. It's dynamic. And if you recall the first game, Ghost of Tsushima, one of the things that they did very keenly, that they made a point about, was they wanted to not have, they made the wind be the waypoint. Almost like with nature, trying to remove the menus and trying to remove, things popping up on screen. Go here, go here. Let the world, the wind kind of guide you. And you can see how it's doing the same thing in this game. They're trying to do the same thing, trying to remove the gamification of an open world game. And that's the biggest thing that I took from it. It looks incredible. Just look at this draw distance. I'm going to show you something. You think before and after, because I think everybody has a little short-term memory. But the movement, the tree. These are not no Halo trees. I'll tell you that right now. But the thing is that they're trying to remove the gamification of open world. And the way they did it, and I thought another cool area that they did. Again, that's the thing. Like, look at these draw distances. Like, just look at this here. And I know, again, YouTube and all this whole shit. But, like, look. If you just want to talk about looks.
You're my #1 customer.
Like, look at this. There are little birds flying in the distance. Look how clear this is over here. And look how clear and defined this is over here. Like, this is pretty insane that she's on this cliff and you get to see all this detail. There's even little houses here. Like, you can make out a lot of the stuff in the distance. And this is one of the things that I even noticed in Death Stranding too. Like, the openness of it, and just like you could go up, and that's what they said also, is that you could go to a point and say, hey, I want to go over here, look at that house all the way over there, let me go find out what that's going on over there. And that's the way that they want you to explore the world, is that they don't want to have menu pop-up screen Ubisoft style to see it. They want you to see it and go to it. So, we eating good. That's right. And I say, I showed this to my son, and my son said Ghost of Yotei looks amazing. Like, he just saw it, and he was like, oh my God, like, this looks awesome. And I tell you, like, he just what, like, it looks crazy. And I'm going to show you a video of the comparison. But yeah, like, that was another thing. But again, a lot of it was, yeah, you can go wherever you see, right, Captain Ply? Gordo P20 with the P23 with the 10, he goes, did anyone notice during the black and white scene, you can see a wall of rain as it comes in over the mountain? I haven't seen anyone notice that, but it looks amazing. I'll check that out. We'll go to that part. Thank you, Gordo. I appreciate it with the super chat there. But this part here was another dynamic thing. So after you fight somebody, you have the option of, after you fight certain people, you have the option of, tell me, do I go here? And look, if you choose this, you will get a new weapon. If you choose this and interrogate him with this one, it's a new region. So that was another thing that they were showing in this. And this is what I want to point out, is like, these are the differences that you say it's a sequel, because it is doing things differently. They're doing, the way the open world and story is unfolding is a different approach than the first game. And you can say the power of the place. Well, the point of seeing things in the distance and going to it is part of the technology that's there, plus the DualSense, whatever that is. But the way to experience the story is sort of like, it unfolds. It's not just like you beat this guy, it's linear. You beat him to go here, you do A to do B to do C. It's like, no, you do A and then you have an option to do B or C, which will take you somewhere else and give you something different. And you do it with the interrogation, not through a menu screen. You interrogate them in different ways. The other thing they changed is that they also, see, new region, and they tell you to go different ways. Let's just listen to one about how they were cooking.
Or do you add to new adventures in new areas of the game that could be appealing to you? If you interrogate an enemy, choosing to ask about the Oni, you could uncover a landscape scarred by fire with more bold, samurai-like enemies to fight and abilities for Atsu to learn. Or if you ask about the Kitsune, might lead you to an area filled with snow and deception, enemies that ambush you, and new ninja-like tactics to study. Atsu draws cards for each clue to keep track of all available adventures. The more you play, the more the game unfolds for you.
How crazy is that? The way they do it is the cards. So the cards have you unfold the adventures and stuff like that. That sounds pretty damn cool.
As she makes progress against the Yotei 6, her legend as the on-rail grows.
It's her.
Bounty will go up, drawing the attention of deadlier foes.
Almost sounds a little Nemesis system, right? A little Nemesis there.
Are you lost?
I'm looking for some old friends. The Yotei 6.
Show her the door.
There is a hefty price on Atsu's head. Now, Atsu can also hunt down her own bounties that bring her all around the land. This is a lucrative way to make some money to fuel her vengeance quest.
The Black Panther.
You're not of Clan Eguchi. You're here for my bounty.
And if you remember, one of the things that I pointed out, and then here, this is the part. This part here.
Ghost of Yotei isn't going to rush you through anything. You can choose what motivates you most. But we think the best way to play is to simply pull out your spyglass, find something interesting on the horizon, and enjoy the ride.
Let's ride.
Look at the horse animation. That's crazy, man. Flower streams will give a boost. So see what I mean? Like, you know, instead of having like a path thing, this is what they've been trying to do. Like, they try to use, they were trying to put the gamification as much in the background as possible and make it more of natural stuff. So they make the flowers sort of give you a boost. So if you travel along the flowers, that gives you a boost for your, so you see right here, it says flower streams will give Itsu a boost. Yeah, that's your horse, I guess. Well, look at that, man. Look at that horizon. That's crazy. Seeing trees popping up? I don't see any trees popping in. And apparently this is running on a PS5, not even on a Pro. So the clarity, I think, is going to be even better with the frames. But one of the cool things they showed, too, again, in this deep dive, is the fact that you get multiple weapons. And different weapons work on different enemies. So, switching around different weapons. But one of the things I was saying was disarmament. Like, let's disarm people. And it's so cool in this. I've seen it. I don't know if it's it says disarmament. You could disarm, and the guy actually disarms her staff when she's playing with the thing, like when she's fighting with them. So let's watch some of the combat here.
Combat has the feel of a classic samurai movie. Every motion counts. It's about lethal precision.
So watch this part. If an enemy
swings hard, Atsu can lose her weapon.
If an enemy swings hard, Atsu could lose her weapon. Dude, I don't know if you listened to me back when I said, I don't know if it was on Thrifty's show or my show from Monday, but I was like, things that, I think it was my show, I was like, cool things like, if she loses a weapon or something like that. Yo, I scare myself sometimes. Actually, you know, I'm not wasting time to go find it, but I'll have it for our next show. I'll talk about exactly where I said it. And I think so. So, Josh, I was comparing it. It looks like the weapons do replace the stances because I was freeze framing it when she switched weapons. So if you come here and she switches weapons, I don't see stances.
Steals our crop.
There's no samurai.
When she switches up to the staff.
Soldiers needed more to free you.
It was on Thrifty. So I said on Thrifty's show, yeah, because it was the night before.
Steals our crops while our family starve.
Dude, I want that one. Yeah, get over here.
Samurai or ninja.
So watch. That mace thing is so cool.
Wolf mercenary who'll use every advantage, every dirty trick to win a fight.
Jezadamus. There it is. See, I forget how to do this now. The pluses. How do you go frame by frame on the tubes? There it is. I found it frame by frame. See, here you go. So look. So it looks like the weapons. I'll replace the stances from what it looks like here. Here's her gun, L1. But you can see there's 4 different weapons. So that's what it looks like.
Every motion counts. It's about lethal precision.
Dude, when he disarms her.
If an enemy swings hard, Atsu can lose her weapon. But if she's quick, she can disarm them.
And you could disarm them. On the left side? Oh, okay. Yeah. Thank you. Yo, the fact that she could disarm them and they could disarm her, that is friggin' awesome. That was exactly what I was saying. I was like, oh, that's something different. Like, that's something different. That your weapon's not attached to you all the time. So how awesome is that? That you're fighting with a staff, they could disarm you. And then now the enemy that you need to fight with that weapon, you don't have it. You gotta go pick it up. It adds more dynamic to the fight. Disarmament of the swords and the weapons. It's friggin' awesome. Isn't it awesome? That's awesome. I don't know. Hit that like button. Is that awesome? I think it's awesome. Liquidator with a member of 25 months. There's quality right there. He goes, game of the year is going to be fire. And look at when she's using the swords and check her stance when she interrogates the enemy. Oh, okay. So it's different stances. I'm thinking they may have different. They may have a shift button where it changes the stances within the weapons. That might happen too. I don't know. Double swords. That's right.
Choose the right weapon for the job. To fight a massive enemy, her huge Odachi.
Yo, that sword. Why someone crazy enjoy that sword? Oh. And the other thing too I like about this approach of the game is that it seems like it's much more like it's not like, oh, play it stealthy or play it this. Like you can, but it seems like they have much going on. Like she's just has all this weapons, this whole arsenal, and just go mess them up. Like that's the impression I got from this game. Is like, yo, you got the mechanics to sneaking around. Are you going to be a samurai? Are you going to have the way of the samurai? Are you going to be more of an assassin and go against the samurai? That was a major element of the first story. Was like, are you going to be loyal and stand up and be armor and samurai? Or are you going to sneak around and be Assassin's Creed like in the dishonorable way? This one, she got guns. She got big ass swords. She don't care. She's like, get out of my way. Let's have some fun. I'm just going to explore the world and I'm going to go create a ruckus. That's what it sounds like. That's what this one sounds like. And I'm all for it, man. We don't need the sneaking around. Yo, you want to sneak around, man. But it's called, let's go mess up people with my arsenal. I'm walking around with 5 weapons. Which one you want to get smacked with? And also,
she'll meet several allies on her hunt.
Again, deep dive. They're saving some stuff, dude.
Including a mysterious wolf.
Several allies, including a wolf. Yeah!
Atsu can set up camp under the stars of...
And then this was the other takeaway, the third one. After the combat one, this was the other one. Yeah, she's a mercenary. Exactly. She's ready to go. And the fact that the way they got this set up, the way she gains experience and level, and that people come to your camp, they're people.
Hey, friend. Share your fire with the traveling peddler?
What are you selling?
A mask said to be cursed with the unpredictable nature of its previous owner.
Camping under the stars is a great way to rest up, play your shamisen, or cook to ready for a fight ahead. It's also designed to help bring important characters and upgrades straight to you. In fact, in place of the journal menu from Ghost of Tsushima, we've opted for a more character-driven way of managing allies and vendors you meet in Azo. Over time, Atsu grows to have her own wolf pack. And here, you can keep track of when a sensei might have a weapon skill for you, or when a vendor has something unique to sell. Managing
awesome.
upgrades, resources, when to buy what, can be a burden in a big open-world game. At campsites, members of your wolf pack can catch up with you, offering upgrades and unique items. This helps ensure you have every opportunity to upgrade and prepare for Atsu's vengeance quest ahead. You don't have to leave where you're exploring. The game comes to you.
Where's my thing? Where's my thing? Cut the Yotei. That's friggin' awesome. I don't need to go to some far-ass place to go talk to a vendor because he got something that I need to buy. Instead, I stay where I am, I do a campsite, and he comes to me. I got something to offer you. I got a new weapon. And you have a wolf pack of people that are doing that. Dude, that is awesome. That is awesome. You don't need to, because like, the thing is these campsites in these games have been great to cook and to heal and you know, and have a save state. But this actually brings more of the game to you, not just a heal and a save spot, but actually a purpose. And it saves you from doing unnecessary travel. That's like, let me plot my points. I got to go west, but wait, that guy has something up north to get an upgrade for my sword. I got to go north to this guy, get my upgrade, then I could go and continue my mission. Now, according to what they're saying, you create a campsite and that person comes to your camp. Now you get your upgrade, you do what you got to do while you're still on your trek to where you got to go. Like I said, they're trying to remove the gamification of open world games. This is really interesting stuff. You know, we saw it with the wind element of the first game, and now we're seeing how their shtick, their thing is like, how do we take the traditional open world nuances and how do we put that in a natural, seemingly natural way that does not make the gamer have to go and just kind of click off waypoints and all that other stuff? How do we get them out of the menus and just in the game and limit the amount of menus that we need to do? What's up, Chris Evans? How you doing, man? Chris Evian. I don't know if it's Chris Evans. Chris Evian. Noelle with the 5. I do agree. Somebody wrote that they like how your name is. That's really cool. I like how you do your name like that. That's really neat. With the 5, I like, unlike AC Shadows, there's not a cliff face every 2 meters completely killing exploration from what I've seen so far. Well, Noelle, if you're new here, we know never go full Ubisoft. The Ubisoft ways, yes, that they do. They put the big cliff wall. You can't go past here. Wait till you go here. Can't go past here. Yes, exactly. That's some of the things. Like, this seems very open and natural, and that's what I like. And it's something new and innovative. It's time to try something new. I gotta find my thing. This is what I like.
I think it's time we tried something new.
Thank you very much. There's a Grindhouse board. Ron and member 31 months. He goes, this year we'll probably have the 3 best games in Game of the Year category that could have won another year by a mile, but this year's gonna be close. You're right, Ron. There's a lot. There's a lot this year. Like, I can't believe we got Kingdom Come, Kingdom Come 2, Death Stranding 2, this, the Expedition 33. Yo, it is gonna be crazy. I think Expedition 33, for what it is, I think it's gonna win a lot of awards. I think that game is gonna probably be in very close contention because of the size of the studio, what they have done, and the artistry of that game so far. But I can tell you, you're right. You're right. Any one of these years, these games could have just carried the year. And it is incredible. The 2025 is an incredible year, you know, of them. I could just think of those off the top of my head. And I think there was a couple of other ones. And I don't know about Monster Hunter. I think it had too many technical issues. It had the potential, but I don't think Monster Hunter is up there anymore now. But you're right. This is gonna be a crazy year, man. But Expedition 33, you know, it's something special. It really is. But this, I'm telling you, this is gonna take what we've done of Ghost of Tsushima and take it to the next level. And that's why I'm telling you, I love, and this is the stuff that I feel like the media, the gaming industry, instead of being bitch asses, should have really highlighted. And this article, that's why I pulled up this article, because this article that was doing this actually pointed like a new way to play this stuff. And I really think that is, that's a change.
You're my #1 customer.
And that's what you do with sequels. You make things better. You refine things. You take what worked in the first and you make it better. You take elements of what happened in the first game and take it the way that the vision that you had, and you blow it up even more. And you could tell a lot of the stuff that they're doing, the whole, like, this whole world of naturally going places, it's because of the draw distances, because of what it is. Just like when what Noelle said, there's not a brick wall. Said, well, you can't go to that area yet. We got to finish up doing some of our missions here before we get to level 15, and then we could cross that wall. No, it's like, just go. Oh shit. Ryan, just like the second wife. Oh man, pause. And shout out to Stephen Leone with the 10 VIPs. Yo, shout out to Stephen Leone, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Stephen Leone, we cooking. He's cooking. He knows the cooking. He got him. Who do you got? I didn't even know who he got. And then Iconic Games with 5 as well. Man, you guys are cooking. I'll give it a couple more minutes. I'm gonna be gifting out some myself. I'm going to start this. I'm going to keep this train going. Let's go, grinders. Do I have anything? What's going on in my chat? Woo! I don't even know what the hell? Man, we got it cooking. I don't know where the hell my I don't know what is going on with YouTube. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Damn. That's right. Oh man, Ron M said he married a second wife, yo. But we'll see. I don't know, man. Gambit, I don't know. But that's what they're saying. But yo, Brian, Stephen Leone, he got Brian M, he got Rayman, Kazakh Hero, Studs Monkey, Rob Jones, Samsung Iron Man. Yo, enjoy all the VIP content. Thank you again for the gifted VIPs. And Iconic got Big Razzo, Jay Shanks, Ikeem, Craig the Tech Guy. Shout out to Craig. He's been a VIP for a long time. I appreciate Craig is there as well. And Daily, oh shit, Daily likes Manbush. Oh man.
I mean, I don't know.
Whatever floats your boat, Daily likes Manbush. With the $2, he goes, Death Stranding 2 ending is awesome. My game of the year. Oh man, I didn't even get there yet, but I am sure Death Stranding 2 will be awesome. It's broken, JC says. Oh, man, they're broken. The VIPs are broken. That's right. I got more VIPs than Game Pass. That's right. We're cooking. The value. I got better value. Where's I need my own power. Who's my power? Who's my yellow chair in here? I could say the value of Gaming Grindhouse VIPs is, right? We don't need to do that because it speaks for itself. There you go. Anyway. And then the customization. This is neat. The customization, the colors, and the music. But this is what I wanted to show you. It was really awesome. But this is one thing. Everybody seems to be going back and forth with the graphics on the thing. And you know, and a couple of things that stand out. Hold on. And it basically what they said, the clue system, defeat enemies, you can interrogate them. So a lot of things I was pointing out that stood out to me as well. But one of the things I wanted to show you guys, because there seemed to be a lot of kerfluffle on the internet about this. And I thought I'll share it with the Gaming Grindhouse. That's right, JC, facts. Don, I don't know, that's his name. I'll read your name. You pay at the Grindhouse. You do a super chat, I'm reading your name. There you go. So this was a comparison of Ghost of Yotei and Ghost of Tsushima. So I just want to see people that got people that have that short-term memory. Just look at the first opening. Here's Ghost of Tsushima. The world, ready? More of the same, right? We chased Aaron out of here. He's going to play with that banana. That Donkey Kong banana. Look at this. The world. Ghost of Tsushima. This is from the PS5 version. Wait, no, the Ghost of Yotei is from PS5. Look at this. Uh-huh. Now let's see Ghost of Yotei.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I'd have to go back and look at the.
No, Phil. I think we could stop right there. More of the same. It looks the same. It looks the same. Silence. It's a PS4 game, they said. It looks the same. Really? And you're right, not the shit on Ghost of Tsushima, but the people that are just trying to just it's different. It's not different. Excuse me? Look. Like, ghosts look great. And there's definitely similarities. But you're looking at the world. Like, just look at the grass. Like, see what I'm saying here? Like, look over back here in the distance. And then look at this one in the distance. Like, you see the detail in the distance? And again, it's different parts. Yeah, it's supposed to take place. Like, this looked great. I'm telling you, on the PS4, woo! It looked great. And Ghost Iki Island looked great too. But yo, yeah. Like, there's definitely similarities, but the draw isn't clarity. And if that's not on the Pro, like, we're looking at this over YouTube's, man. Like, I can't imagine what this looks like. This was another thing. Look at the detail of the character, which, by the way, I met him and got his autograph. Awesome guy, man. He had the real masks. Awesome. I met him a couple of weeks ago. But look at the detail, man. There's your main protagonist in the both of them. Look at the detail of the faces. Like, I thought this looked great of Jin. But come on. It's crazy. That's what I said. People just need to shut up and move on. If you want to do comparisons. Look at character models. Look at that. And this is off of YouTube stream. Like, look at this. Look at these two pictures. Am I even playing this in yeah, I'm playing this in 720p. Let's do it in 1440p if it matters. Like, they're both great looking games. But, like, the people going, oh, Ghost of Yotei was like a PS4 game. Really? I hope these are not the people hyping up Outer Worlds 2. I hope it's not. I hope. I hope it's not people hyping up Janky Jones.
Indie's the best Xbox exclusive in years, and specifically in 3 years.
I hope it's not that crew. Hope it's not that crew. But anyway, like, it's just crazy. I think people are craziness. The weapons was another part.
You're my #1 customer.
That's right, Bazooka Long Dong. Oh man, we got some great names here. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Bazooka Long Dong with the 2. Because people complaining are mostly jealous Xbox. Yeah, they're the people that hyped up this.
Indie's the best Xbox exclusive in
Good night, Twisted.
Specifically, in 3 years.
New allies, Little Wolf. Let's see. Oh, they're platforming. Oh, did they do any platforming in this? Altar of exploration. Well, yeah, there's some that's different. Yeah, like look at this, the side by side in this thing. So yeah, we're always familiar with it. Yo, holy crap, yo, look at going back and forth between this one. Look at this. Just by looking at this looks like a friggin' movie. Ghost of Yotei. Look at it. This looks great. But now watch the next one. Ready? Look great. Let's see what everything's going on. This is the exploration. Yo! Yo! Holy shit on me! Yo! Yo! Come on! Yo, yo. They gonna put them side by side. Yo, come on. Yo, they need to wake up, man. Where are those clowns?
I lied.
Yeah, where are you? Where's Dusty Bin? Dusty Bin, get in here. Were you saying anything?
Dusty Bin said, why
Dusty Bin, you better make me a video on this. I'm coming after you and your cookies. Hope Dusty Bin didn't make a video about that. I hope Dusty didn't make a video. That's that Xbox glaze.
Time to make the cookies. I don't wanna care the same.
You gotta be kidding me. It's a PS4. Yo, I know who said it. Death Singer. Death Singer, wherever you are. Oh, you getting cooked. Your 2080 you had. Oh shit, Death Singer. All he cares about is girls in skippy underwears that he pays $1,000 a year for. Oh shit, not like this. Not like this. Death Singer running around with that. Double glazed blackberries on top of Janky Jones. Yo, I saw that singer talking like that shit. He got that glaze. He get yo. Oh man, I like Wooly going after him too, man. Oh man, look, come on. Look at this. Please. But anyway, enough said, grinders. Like, come on. You can see the movement, the density, what's going, all the stuff that's going on. Dude, it looks like a cutscene. When he's going from here to this looks like a movie. Like, look at the world. Like, you say, yeah, the world's great. You got this, you got this. But just the draw distance. Like, look at what's going on here. And the animation of the horse, and look at that. Come on, man. Like, let's call a spade here. Like, look at that horse. Look at the animations. Look at the... Yo. And then we'll go to the last part here. The last part. Oh, yeah, here, the black and white part they were talking about. They compared the photo mode. Yeah, here's the new modes. I'll get the last one. The grass flattens too. The dirt kicks up. I know. Look, it is with all the horses. I hope you can control the horses. That'd be pretty awesome. Oh, look at all the shit that's going on the screen. The draw distance and movement. Listen, I'm not just going to come on here and just say it. I'm showing it. Like, I'm showing what I'm seeing with my two eyeballs, my sources. That's what you count on. The Gaming Grindhouse, my eyeballs. And I hope you're seeing the same thing too, because I needed to show you this video. I'll put the link to this video in the description. But yo, come on. They're running like the Rise of Ronin's horse. The horse got shit in his pants. That's right. It's all a dream. Wait, let me see. You said that part would see the rain. Let me see. Hey, you can see the rain in the distance here. Let me see if you're seeing the Ghost of Yotei. Is this the part? Where is it? Oh, is that? There it is. It must be there. The draw distance where you can see the rain on the horizon. Let me see. Where is it? Oh, crap. Wow. You're right. Holy crap, man. Yo, Gordo. Yep. Look at this. Yo. Gordo's right. Look at the rain in the distance, man. You can see the storm in the distance. That is crazy. Look at that. Yo. That looks so good. That looks so epic, man. Look, you're right. Look at this, dude. Damn! I told you it'll be cooking. I told you it'll be cooking. Wow.
Another one. Another one. Another one.
Yo. Where's my quality horns? Yeah. You see that, you're like,
storm is coming. Storm is coming.
Dude, that is crazy. I love it in motion, though. Like, seeing that come down and rain, like, yo, that is crazy. Yeah, this game's gonna be, oh my god, it looks so awesome. Dude, photo mode, you know where I am. You know where I am, man. Yo, there it is.
Storm is coming.
That's right. Yo, that is crazy. Go be yelling. Dude, it was that Phil Spencer goat. Yeah. It's crazy. It's telling you. It is. And what, just to see the comparison and stuff, like, look at all these guys. Yo. Yeah, man, I'm hyped up for this. It comes out. So when's it come out again? It comes out in, is it October? I gotta go back now. See, when is it coming out again? Let's see. Did they say when? Oh yeah, and then they got the Yep. Yotei. October 2nd. There it is. Woo! Yo, that was awesome. That was awesome. That was quality. Grinders, I hope you appreciate the quality. Because now we're going to get into some more cooking and roasting. We were cooking with greatness. But now we got to talk some handhelds. Woo! So hit that like button, Grinders. We are about to go in. You thought that was fun. Get ready. So. Oh, man. So, next thing came up today. Oh, well, before we leave the PlayStation, let me get into this little tidbit here. PS5 Pro update coming out. Tidix has this, and also Detective Seeds also said this too. Summary that they're gonna have this PS5 Pro update with the PSSR update coming probably around that supports like the FSR 4 analogous to it, coming around May or when GTA comes out. Updates are a result of Sony's Project Amethyst partnering with AMD to advance on learn-based graphics. The new upscaling algorithms described as a drop-in replacement for the current PSSR, making it easier to developers to implement. It's not a simplified version, but a full-fat equivalent of FSR 4. Despite differences in PS5 Pro's hardware architecture compared to AMD's RDNA 4 GPUs. Updates slated for 2026 via Software Development Kit, SDK. they're working with developers to integrate this enhanced PSSR into new titles, though it may require additional effort to update existing games. The update is exclusive to the PS5 Pro, as the base PS5 lacks the necessary hardware. Upgrade aims to address the current PSSR limitations, such as shimmering in some games, which you saw in what was it? The Horizon. Making the PS5 Pro even more appealing, especially given its high. We're going to talk about high prices. $700 price. It's seen as a way to boost the console's value, particularly the titles of GTA 6, which can enable 60 frames. And it's going to influence future hardware, including PS6, AMD's RDNA 5 GPUs, suggests long-term advancement in consoles and PC graphics. So, dude, more upgrades coming your way via software to the PS5 Pro next year. Like I said, the PS5 Pro is the gift that keeps on giving. So everybody who has not jumped onto it, trust me, it's really worth it. And but again, we'll talk about worth and price right now. But it's the gift that keeps on giving. It's so nice when I could just go to it and just hit Pro mode or put it on, and the performance mode runs at a clarity that is not blurry, that I could actually play it. Not realize like, hey, what am I missing? What fidelity am I missing out on? So we'll see how this upgrade implements itself there. So, but one of the things that came out talking about price is, and this is no surprise, the Xbox ROG Ally Xbox former cousin's roommate Series X, 1X Phil Ness on the shelf device prices may have leaked. And Bootleg Jez is damage controlling it, going, not as bad as I thought. Bootleg always manages to be the bootleg. Listen, he is now just hit me with an encore, Bootleg Jez. Bootleg Jez. Bootleg Jez. Not bad enough. Nah, not bad enough. So apparently, rumors about the range, a new report says that it's going to be between $800 to $1,000. So these are the prices that leaked. The ROG Ally X, the one that has the Z2 chip, which is the new one, is coming at €899, which will be about $1,050 in US dollars, over $1,000. Not bad as I thought. The ROG Ally, the one that has an old ass chip, a Z, I don't even know what it's called, a Z2, it is basically a Steam Deck chip from years ago at $599 with half the memory, no rumble triggers. Dude, it is like a gimped version. The white one is the gimped version. I'm going to tell you right now, if you are interested in this device, you got 512 gigs of storage, a Z2A, which is a old ass chip. I would think you're better with a Z1 Extreme. 16 gigs of memory, which not good, because the ROG Ally X actually is decent at 24 gigabytes of memory. It doesn't have rumble triggers. I would suggest that you don't get the white version if you want one of these handhelds, and try to get one of the other ones from the Z1 that are going to be probably around the same price. It's the new booster. So the one that everybody wants is the black one, the one that has the Z2 Extreme, because that's the new chip, which, by the way, it seems that MSI is going to come out with the chip, their version, over the summertime, and this is coming out sometime in the fall. So already, this is not going to be the premier device for the Z2 chip, because the MSI Core will be coming out with the Z2 chip, and I'm sure the Legion Go 2 will also be coming out with the Z2 chip. So there you go. Competition's running wild. But the one thing I didn't see from Bootleg Jez was, "Who's this for?" Shaggy too.
Like zoinks.
he called in Scooby-Doo, and he was like, Shaggy,
like zoinks.
"Oh no, Shaggy, $700 for a PS5 Pro? Who's this for?" And then he was like
zoinks.
I didn't see anybody questioning that. It's not as bad. Not as bad. Over $1,000 for a 7-inch screen? Like I said, there is competition. The MSI Core has 8-inch screen. The MSI Core has the MSI Core 8 AI, which has the Intel 285 chip, is actually running a little bit better than the Z2 Extreme. The Z2 Extreme is not a big deal because the Z2 Extreme just gives better performance at lower TDP, which is power. And it's not an evolutionary chip in the portable space. It's more of a refined chip coming off of the base of the Strix Point AMD chips, the HX370 or whatever they call it, the AI370 AI. But again, that's boring shit. The thing is that there's a lot of competition. And this thing is coming out there at a glazing price. But I think what's going to be funny, and this is where I wanted to entertain this, is exactly what's in my thumbnail. We already have people trying to damage control this. We had Bootleg Jez. And then we have our good friend, what's his name? Our good friend who got paid by Xbox for all these years of having the highest gamer store, Stallion. Xbox glazed extraordinaire. The ROG Xbox Ally leaked at $1,000. The same guys who swore it wasn't an Xbox will still find a way to blame Xbox for the price tag. Whoa, 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 whoa. Excuse me? Grinders, here's a Grindadamus for you. When this price officially gets announced of this thing, watch how fast people become smart again. Right? Watch how fast everybody comes around going, it's $1,050. Xbox at $1,050. They're going to be like, oh, no, it's not really an Xbox. It's a PC with an Xbox, a button on it. Oh, really? I guarantee it. All those people that are acting dumb now going, this is an Xbox handheld, an Xbox portable, an Xbox handheld. This is their handheld. We could run PlayStation games on this device. This is a handheld. This is their handheld. Watch how quick they turn around when this price gets leaked for this thing right there, and all of a sudden it becomes a PC again with an Xbox sticker on it. Well, it's really a PC because you know what's going to happen? The message is going to be Xbox at $1,000. And what they're going to say is PlayStation at $700. The Xbox has consoles between $600 and $1,000. And everyone's like, no. Yeah. Because Microsoft made this marketing happen. They came out and they put their name on this thing. So Xbox will be associated with $1,000. And you're going to have to eat that shit because that is what Microsoft marketing has done. This is an Xbox. This is $1,000. And all of you are going to try to protect it, going, but it's a PC with an Xbox button in it. Oh, all of a sudden, you guys are smart now. Oh, all of a sudden now. The guy's like, don't blame Xbox for the price. Dude, I blame them for the stupidity of calling this fucking thing an Xbox. That's the problem. The problem is their marketing can't get out of their way. Phil Spencer pulled this thing out his ass. Phil Spencer went on your show, said one more thing is Black Ops 7, and then pulled this thing out his ass. It wasn't me. It wasn't you. It wasn't Mr. Yellow Chair. It was Phil Spencer. He went out there during the game show, said one more thing is Call of Duty, bitch. And then he said, let me pull out this Xbox out my ass. Right? That's what he said. He did it. That's what Phil Spencer did. I got his picture. Right there. He came right out there. He said, one more thing is Call of Duty. And let me pull this thing, this new Xbox out my ass. And that's what he did. $1,000 Xbox. Where is he? Hey, this is Xbox. He didn't care about. There it is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, there it is. Look. Right out of his ass. This is $1,000. Doesn't even play your original Xbox games. Doesn't play your library of games. But this son of a bitch calling it an Xbox. It's the stupidest thing ever. And they can't get out of their own way. I hope this game comes out, Phil. I hope you don't shut this studio down next. Nobody wants a Lighthouse game.
Franchises, I'm excited to share that players will get to celebrate 25 years of Xbox with a new Fable, the next Forza, Gears of War E-Day, and the return of a classic that's been with us since the beginning. Today, you've seen an incredible range of games from creators across the globe. Creators like In Exile, reaching for new heights with Clockwork Revolution.
Hope that comes out.
Slugfly, making Teen Meat's modern classic platformer into 3D. Square Enix, bringing more of the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy franchise.
What about Perfect Dark, Phil?
And Team Ninja, returning to the beloved series.
I don't know. Like,
What about Perfect Dark and Everwild, Phil?
I mean, I don't know. Like,
They debuted on Xbox. You've also seen the next Xbox hardware release, our Xbox Ally handheld.
Hey! You can't get any plainer than that. He didn't say Asus's. He didn't say theirs. He said ours. So you own that $1,000.
No exception. Looking ahead, next year marks an incredible system.
All right, come in. You can get out.
He said it right there. Where is he again? Phil, get in there.
You're my #1 customer.
Exactly. No stand, no disk drive for $1,000. Doesn't play your old Xbox games. Gordo with the 5. Exactly. Just build a PC. There he is.
Players to these iconic franchise experience and your library with an incredible range of games, no exception. Players to these iconic franchises, I'm excited to share that players will get to celebrate 25 years of Xbox.
Phil, skip the horse
with
shit.
A new Fable, the next Forza, Gears of War for joining us today.
Wait, what was that, Phil? Let's go back. Hey, what is that, Phil? Our new hardware. What a effing goofball Mr. B says. There it is.
Thanks to all of
There it is. All of a sudden, it's not an Xbox. When that thing's $1,000, I'm like, oh no, it's a PC.
And in our games, then experience and your library with you anywhere.
Really, Phil? Oh, our library? What library? I showed you my library. I got 32 games. What happened to my 300, Phil?
For joining us today. But before we get into the direct, we have a final world premiere. Enjoy.
Call of Duty.
Thanks to all of you. Experience and your players to these iconic players, critically acclaimed experience and your library.
There it is.
With you players to these iconic players
He said it
to
so
these
fast.
iconic franchises, I'm excited to share that players will get to celebrate 25 years of Xbox with a new Fable.
Yeah. That's if they make it. If they make Phil Spencer's cuts.
An incredible range of players to these iconic franchises.
Our hardware.
I'm excited to share that players will get to celebrate.
Phil, I'm
20
tired of you. Where are you pulling that thing out your ass?
Thanks to all of you.
There it is. There he is. Holding it right there. Our hardware, he said. Our hardware.
Thanks to all of you.
Go ahead, Phil. Show him again. A new Fable. Now, it's the same old Fable that they didn't show at this show. Phil's excited about what he didn't announce. There it is. And then Sarah Bond did a whole glazing video about it. But watch how the change is going to happen. As soon as that goes to be officially $1,000, all of a sudden it's going to be a PC again. And it's going to be an Xbox button. Well, it's not really an Xbox because the problem is the marketing is going to be Xbox at $1,000. Microsoft's new Xbox handheld at $1,000. And how's that going to go with everybody? Well, wow, I'm going to go get a PlayStation. I'm going to get a Switch. That's cheaper than a Switch. That's more expensive than a Switch. And everybody's going to come out there. Well, it's not really. Is the Xbox handheld really an Xbox? Bootleggers can't wait to do that article. I'm telling you. Bootleg already got it written for $20. Bootleg ready to write that article. Right, Bootleg? He ready. I was wrong. Bootleg Jez already got it. Bootleg already got the article. Is the Xbox Ally X really an Xbox? Bootleg Jazz article coming October. There's your damage control. They're going to start pulling back. They're like, well, it's not really an Xbox. More of a PC with an... all of a sudden. Because all you've been saying since June for the last month. Same thing with Dusty Bin and his piece of shit cookies.
Dusty Bin said,
this is Xbox handheld. This is a console. Tom Warren, look, you could launch games on it. PlayStation games. All you guys been saying, this is an Xbox. This is an Xbox. Mr. Yellow Chair, this is an Xbox. Blatantly lying to everybody because we know it's not. And watch how they all get smart again when this thing comes out and it's sitting at 1,000. They're going to be quickly to shut down everybody going, Xbox at $1,000. The new Xbox handheld is 1,000. Oh, no, it's not an Xbox. No.
Where that box is in the name of our brand.
It's really a PC with an Xbox button. They partnered with them. It's Asus's core problem. Asus is the one that we should be blaming for the price tag, not Xbox. No. Xbox at a Xbox new handheld, $1,000. Oh shit! I got the receipt. I'm telling you, you know it's coming. You know it's coming, and all of them are gonna wise up. Already they're starting. $1,000 console. Oh, but it's not a console. It's a PC. Oh, really? And that's why in the search for W's, all they get are L's. Because they're asses. They're idiots. And they're listening to the marketing that I'm boggled my mind going, how are you that dumb? Are you really that dumb? And I don't want to insult people's intelligence, but you really are just spewing the lines of a corporation when we all know what this really
Whatever
is.
your name is, get ready for the big surprise.
Welcome, Janad 2005 Productions. Oh man, we got the production company subscribing to the Gaming Grindhouse. Facts. There we go. And exactly, Josh, I covered that on this show. Moore's Law says behind the scenes, people asking for dev kits, and they're like, no, it's just a PC. It's just a PC. No, everybody's asking for dev kits. And what he goes on to say, and I got that clip from him, in the sense that What he's saying is like, dude, this is just a PC. Like, this is not, there's no special configuration dev kit for this thing. It's just a PC. And that's how they refer it to. And here it is right here. Josh is talking about it.
Without showing the screenshots, I have a dev asking, I saw it in screenshots, I should say, a dev asking Xbox for clarification on if there will be Xbox Ally X dev kits and also what they need to know about compatibility. And then the Xbox Outreach customer service person in this behind the scenes forum responded with these quotes. I'm quoting directly here, even if I'm not showing it. First quote, "For the submission process, there are no changes planned at this point." For the Xbox Ally X, by the way, since it is a PC device. There's a direct quote. They directly just call it a PC. They do not say it is an Xbox behind the scenes. Second quote, "I am not aware of any test device that will be available. No dev kits." Third quote, "For older UWP projects, I'll need to confirm." And long story short, without showing or reading paragraphs of info, this is someone at Microsoft, and I asked a developer contact of mine if I'm interpreting this correctly, and the person told me I am. Yet this to me suggests that with people at Xbox not bothering with dev kits or porting help for pre-Series S or Series X games, and then multiple devs also telling me that Xbox would breach contracts and open legal attacks up to themselves if they had an emulator on PC. And behind the scenes, Xbox is directly calling the Ally X a PC. They are not calling it an Xbox. They're saying, you don't need a dev kit. You don't need any of this. It's a PC. Don't worry. It's just running Windows. I have to take all of this together and warn Xbox users that unfortunately, if you want your games that aren't play anywhere to work on future Xbox consoles, the safest bet is to apparently buy them on Steam, like Colin and I were just suggesting in our conversation. Now, behind the scenes, Mike.
And there you go. That's the reality of the situation. It is just a PC. And get ready, grinders. You definitely want to be like the production company I just subscribed. Shout out to you for subscribing. You want to subscribe here for when the fireworks hit the fan. Because we are going to roast and cook the hell out of all of them. Because you know that this is going to be a shitstorm coming. Just like you saw the rain in the distance for Ghost of Yotei. Get ready. Shitstorm is coming. Because this is not an Xbox. This is the only way that I could put it. You know what it is. This is not an Xbox. This is...
It was a disaster, Ryan. It was a train wreck.
A disaster.
It was a disaster, Ryan.
A train wreck.
It was a train wreck. It was a disaster, Ryan. It was a train wreck.
Train wreck.
It was a disaster.
Thank you, Pierre Molyneux. That's exactly what this is going to be. Because this is their way of being slimy and scammy and trying to turn things that are not really things into something that they want to fool people. They're blatantly lying. And instead of people saying, okay, you've added some collaboration to this, but it does not make it the same thing of an Xbox console. It doesn't even play the same games. It doesn't even have the same infrastructure. And you could see this lie is permeating even deeper than the glazes on X. It's going to developers. Do you think developers want to, oh, well, when are we getting the dev kits for the new Xbox handheld? Oh, that's just a PC. What? Then my game's already out there on Steam. Oh, no. You could put it in our Xbox store. It's like, why would I want to do that? The developer says. My game is already on Steam. I don't need to do that. Oh, no, but the Xbox store, it's going to be nice. It boots up at first. But I'm not spending time to develop for the Xbox store. Nobody buys from there. And this is the problem that they have. People are just going to make it for Steam. Or if it's already there. And Microsoft messaging, yet again, is going to stumble, flip-flop, and go crazy. And you're going to watch the damage controllers, Dusty Bin and friends, try to retract all this glazing and pushing of this is our Xbox. when it really is just a PC with a tramp stamp on it and some love handles that they put on there. And it's not the only one. It's not the only one that's capable of doing this. You're going to have Legion Go coming out there. You're going to have the Legion Go 2. You're going to have the MSI Claw. You already have the MSI Claw 8i. You have last gen's versions of the Zen 1 processors out there. Then you have the Legion Go. And then the big elephant in the room, you got Steam OS ready to roast them all. Because I bet you the first thing people do is install Steam OS and go, my God, it runs better than the Xbox.
Where that box is in the name of our brand.
Oh, it's going to be hilarious. And you want to know what's going to be so funny? All of us will be sitting back, exploring the world of Ghost of Yotei, enjoying the greatness that game is going to bring us, while we watch this thing get destroyed in marketing and watch them all flip-flop and flounder like fish out of water. And it's going to be poetic. While we play greatness, they get to deal with bullshit. Instead of squashing it and explaining what it really is and its real capabilities, as I've been showing, because I have all the friggin' handhelds. I like them, but they have limitations, and they're not all that cracked up to be, and Steam OS is a better operating system than Windows. I don't know how many times we need to say it. That's what scared them straight. Michael Meridian with the 5, he goes, Jez, he also said Microsoft doesn't care about the library either. They're leaving you behind. Yeah. I showed it myself. I've shown it. I have 350 games on Xbox console that I've purchased, whether backwards compatibility, 360, Xbox One games, Xbox games that work on an Xbox. I go buy a Series S or X, I got 350 games to my name, my library. I come over to the supposedly Xbox PC, 350 games. I come over to my Xbox
where that box is in the name of
PC. I go to my library right here, and I got 37 games. And I click on owned, not from Game Pass. There are 31 games. I am missing 300 games on this Xbox because this is PC. This is where Xbox is. And what, Phil? Oh, well, those 300 games are accessible if you subscribe for Game Pass, which I just watched Mag's video, and we all know fact-wise,
whatever your name
that price is going to increase. Welcome, it's Chilla Garcia, subscribing to the Grindhouse. He wants us to hit 3,100 grand grinders. That's right. We're only 18 away. Because I'm showing you my stuff. This is what it is. There's no lies. As a gamer, as a consumer, this is what we do here. You know better than all those clowns out there because I'm experiencing it with you. There's my library. How many PC games do I own? 31. I have 350 games. Dude, I have... Look. Wait a second. I'm going to make sure... Wait a second. Where's my thing? Is this it? Yeah, I got 300 and do it. Can I show you my whole? I can't. Does it show you? I'm just being sure it doesn't show any of my stuff. I want to see if it shows my whole library on here. Let's see. But look, I got 97. This is my stuff right here. 97,911, almost 100,000 gamer score. 350 games I got on my Xbox. And I click on my library, I got 31. And they're not answering that problem. When they're trying to say, go to your future, just like what you said. Just like you said, go to your future. This is Xbox. Play your library of games. They're lying. And he said they can't have an emulator. So I don't know what they're going to do. But they're not answering questions as to what makes this an Xbox. They're like, oh, we'll just spiffy up this app right here. We'll make this app be a little spiffy. And we'll call it an Xbox. Meanwhile, this thing doesn't have any special capabilities that make it differentiating. No dev kits, nothing. It's a PC. They are blatantly, they are at the wit's end right now, and they are lying to everyone. And it's not even a good lie. It's blatantly just deceiving people, trying to hopefully that their lie could permeate people that will not tell what the truth is. And these dopey media folk, Dusty Bin, Mr. Yellow Chairs, all these clowns are just echoing this without being honest as to really what it is. Believe me, there's maybe some cool things about it. Talk about that, but don't lie and call it what it's not. Just because Phil pulls it out of his ass and Sarah Bond talks about they took 20 people to stand around the thing and say, put a button on it. There's your button. It's a rhombus because Asus made it. They go, nope, no circles on our thing, bitch. That's what they told Xbox. We're not doing circles. That's not our thing. We do that. That's why the button looks like that. It doesn't even glow like a traditional Xbox button. That thing's been a circle on everything, from toasters to refrigerators. But nope, you put it on this thing, it's part of a rhomboid. Know why? Because it's not a Microsoft Xbox. It's not even an Asus Xbox. It's an Asus ROG Ally with Xbox tramp stamp. No Ellie with the 2. Even the ROG box not going to make it grow through. Phil, exactly. $1,000? You think this thing's going to light up the Christmas tree? Like I said, this is not the only show in town either. You got this, you got the Legion, you got the MSI, you got the older versions of these that are going to be on discount and have been. But watch when the price comes out. Watch how all of a sudden people start, oh, it's not really an Xbox, it's a PC. That's why it's so expensive. And nonetheless, it's a 7-inch screen. Dude, the Legion Go is 8.8. The MSI Core is an 8-inch screen. The PS Portal, which is $200, is an 8-inch screen. The Switch is almost 8 inches. Pause. This is an Xbox. Phil flopping around with 7 inches. Pause.
I mean, I
7 inches.
I'd have to go back and
$1,000. Please. You should at least had an, and that's the problem that people have with the ROG. It's nice, but the screen's too small. At 7 inches, it needs to be 8 inches is great. I play in the 8-inch screen. 7 inches is too small for me. I can't deal with it. Michael Murray went to 5. He goes, he also, oh yeah, that's what I was talking about, the library there. I got that super chat there. No dock, nothing. Like, come on. Doesn't even play all your games. And then what are they going to do? Oh, it's not subsidized. That's the other problem with the price. It's not subsidized. But let's hear about the Windows experience, because you want to know what? I said that this whole messaging thing is confusing the hell out of everybody. Let's get to some more cooking, grinders. I'm going to throw some more ingredients into the fire.
Windows right. That's the key.
Let's
thing
go.
Here, seemingly.
Let's throw some cooking in here.
Yeah, these results.
Let's throw some brajol and prosciutto. Let's go. Let's cook this speech.
This whole situation with these handhelds,
let's go.
Windows. It's been a long time that the problem has kind of existed, and it's pretty clear by now. Like last year, you gave me that. I don't even remember the name of it. There's like this. It's a 1X portable player. Handheld.
I had that too.
The 1X player, yeah. It's a very nice piece of hardware. It is noticeably more powerful than the Steam Deck, but I've left the Windows experience on there because it's kind of a good chance to experience the issues with it and see if it improves. But by and large, whenever I boot it up, I'm always shocked at how poor the actual experience is on the device itself. It's the kind of thing where I instantly realize, okay, I need to plug in a mouse and probably a keyboard here to like do anything useful, which is not what you want from a handheld device. So just the user interface remains bad. And then there's these performance issues that we're seeing here. And it's just like, it makes sense then, like you say, if the next console is designed to also leverage Windows like this, they need to make darn well certain that it's good, like really good and ready for this. And there's enough devices out there already anyways, so that would, I think, in the handheld space where I can see them kind of questioning whether they really needed an official Xbox branded one, especially if they're not ready to do this whole revamp idea. Like, we're kind of imagining that when they said the next console launch would be like the biggest leap ever, it's probably because they're leveraging it like as a PC now, right? If they can run Steam and stuff, that just automatically makes it kind of like a pretty gigantic leap for the console space. Not that they would necessarily want to focus specifically on Steam, mind you, but that transitioning to a new sort of model for what the console is. And yeah, I guess perhaps they're just not ready yet for this handheld space to do anything official.
And you see, exactly. They're rushing this whole thing to try to get ahead of SteamOS. This is what Microsoft does. They get paranoid. They come something out in beta, and they run. That's how we have xCloud still in beta, because they wanted to get ahead of Stadia. They wanted to get ahead of Luna. They were worried about those. So they just threw out xCloud beta, still at 1080p, still 720p, still not even as advanced as PlayStation streaming to the console, and still called an xCloud beta. Well, the reason it didn't even have a friggin' name for it. People just called it xCloud. It's Xbox Cloud Gaming, because they wanted to get ahead of Stadia and Luna. And then when those became nothing burgers, they just left the cloud to shit out there. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Okay, let's talk about AI now. And now SteamOS is here. And now Steam has their operating system, but not only do they have their operating system that takes the same hardware that you have and makes it better, that's something that they're never going to fix, because Windows has too much. It is like the Titanic of dragging 10 Titanics. Windows has legacy and enterprise. That's where it is. And it is going to have all the bullshit in it. And it will never be as optimized as SteamOS and Linux. And the thing what I've told you was that when you take the same hardware and you put SteamOS on it, and you have Windows on it, the SteamOS version, same hardware, same RAM, same memory, same GPU, same APUs, same thing. It has better battery life and better performance because it doesn't have the Windows bloat. And they are trying their damnedest to try to turn off what they can, but Windows won't allow it. And it will never be as good as SteamOS. And they know that, but they are trying to throw something together to get their shit out there because they are worried that SteamOS could eat their lunch in PC world, because now Steam, who was once their friend because Steam works on Windows and we're buddy, bosom buddies, now Steam has something that could kick Satya in the nuts. And that is hurting his OS sales. Now you'll have a Legion Go. All Legion could be Steam OS and have better performance. And PC players, they love their price to performance. If they could sideload or work on Steam OS on Linux and get better performance with their config, and OEMs see this as well, Windows is in deep shit in the consumer gaming market. And that's what they're afraid of. That's why, just like he said, they are rushing this out there. They don't have a plan. They are having Sarah Bond put her lovely head out there and just taking it on the chin. Pause, Phil. Strapping on goddamn buttons on hardware, trying to just spam their Xbox button on everything. So if something fails, they can't say Xbox fails, because that was just one of our Xboxes that failed. But our other ones, which I don't understand how you're going to market a Legion Go 2, a Legion Go S2, a MSI Core with the same Xbox app and not call it an Xbox. I don't know how Microsoft is going to do this shit show of this competition. You put a stamp on an Xbox ROG Ally and call that an Xbox, but then the Legion Go and all the legacy handheld PCs, even this PC, my laptops, all these things are going to run the same Xbox app. Those are Xboxes. Okay, great. So what does differentiate? It's a disaster. It's a shit show. And I'm all here for it because I'm going to call it the way it is, and that's the way it is. Because there's nothing that differentiates this thing from being an Xbox. Library aside, an Xbox button doesn't make it an Xbox because all the other PCs and handhelds and everything are going to run the same app. Because this thing has nothing exclusive to it. No dev kit, nothing. and at $1,000 and it doesn't play your library of games, these Xbox fans are sitting there with Game Pass and they're sitting there with games they may have purchased from the 360 because they glazed the shit out of them with backwards compatibility. They said, hey, backwards compatibility, you could buy all your old games. Well, guess what? They're not coming with them. All those 360 games they made you buy just to pacify their lack of games don't come with you. They don't work on PC. It is a disaster and a train wreck.
In that regard, and so
they're not ready.
Games inside of like a game thing that was part of the start menu, right?
Yeah.
And they all had these really nice icons, and you could kind of set it up as you wanted. And it didn't matter whether it was Steam or some other service. You could basically put all your games.
They
in
had this
nice
before.
looking like library that was part of Windows. And I was like, oh man, if they continued with this, that would be pretty awesome. And then they just got rid of it, and it never came back. And
and they're doing it again.
Bring back the game thing.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Bring back
the game
games
thing,
folder.
whatever it was called.
It was a games folder. It was a shortcut.
Just games. I mean, I can't
It was
remember
just
how it
games,
was exactly organized. Yeah,
It has an exclusive
there's
button
stuff
game,
like
it
that where
says.
I feel like that they could really optimize. When you set up your PC, you can click, like business for home use, etc.
They're never going to be like
game
Steam.
use should be another thing, and then
They do have
subselection of
games.
handheld or desktop.
And installs a bunch of solitaire. But grinders, let's skip Dumb Foundry. Let's go to some more cooking. Here's a new lady that I've been following. Now this is what I mean. Start listening to the messaging. These are not one-off fan sites. This lady, 149,000 subscribers, 30,000 views, and she goes on for 24 minutes and roasts Xbox. This is what I mean. It's not just your friendly neighborhood fan. This messaging, this pivot, this disaster of a marketing is permeating to a lot of people and the general public. That's why when this thing gets released at $1,000, it is going to be Xbox is $1,000, and it's going to be a runaway train of disaster marketing because it now has permeated to everyone because nobody was telling the way it was, and Microsoft is going to eat the bed that they slept in with goddamn everything as an Xbox. And this is going to be their end because there's no coming back from it. Oh, well, it's not really an Xbox. It's a PC. Too late, dude. You just said everything is an Xbox. So you are now $1,000 Xbox. Let's see what she has to say about their positioning and how they're doing with their games, because that's the most important thing. Microsoft messes around with their hardware, but their games they cancel them and shut them down.
Evaporates. Why stay in the Xbox walled garden when the garden gates are wide open? This isn't about player freedom, it's business pragmatism. Microsoft is watching hardware sales nosedive. In some European regions, PlayStation is outselling Xbox 5-1. In Japan, Xbox now holds less than 1% of the console market share. Retailers across Europe are quietly dropping Xbox SKUs altogether. This isn't an expansion, it's retreat. So Microsoft is pulling up the tent poles and chasing volume. More players, more devices, more platforms, but no foundation. And the end result? A brand without a home. If your games are everywhere and your console is nowhere, then what is an Xbox? The answer is unambiguous: a brand in hospice. This isn't ecosystem growth, it's not generosity, it's not even a strategy, it's brand euthanasia, a slow, polite, carefully worded farewell to the very idea of Xbox as a platform. And those still clutching to their Series X consoles, they're not loyalists. They're subscribers, carriers of recurring revenue. Xbox is no longer the goal, it's just one more means to fund Microsoft's real ambitions. But beyond the ridiculous idea of chasing perpetual exponential growth, what even are those ambitions?
Exactly. What is this? This is a brand and brand and hospice. It's done. Like it is. There's nothing. Like you said, you can't be everywhere and nowhere. Let's let the chef cook.
If you want to understand what's happening to Xbox, you have to stop looking at the games and start looking at the shareholders. Despite all of the PR buzzwords about restructuring, pivoting, and evolving the platform, Microsoft's real strategy couldn't be clearer. They're not building the future of gaming, they're extracting value from it. In 2024 alone, Microsoft returned over $30 billion to shareholders through dividends and stock buybacks. Across multiple quarters, that represented 94% of their free cash flow. That's not an investment. It's not growth. It's financial engineering designed to inflate share price, not enrich creative output. At the same time, the company is funneling an estimated $80 billion into artificial intelligence infrastructure.
That
includes
problem.
cloud data centers, large language model training, and the expansion of Microsoft's proprietary tools like Copilot.
And that's the problem. And that's what we're seeing. That's why they laid off all these people. That is the reason why they are focused on AI. That's the problem. Just what it's Lady Decade, yeah. So I listened to this whole video. I'll put the links to the videos in the description there. But right now, it's all coming back to AI, and that's the problem that they have right now. Is think about it, an Xbox console. How can Satya sell you Office 365? How can he sell you Copilot? How can he sell you OneNote, OneDrive, and all the other bullshit services that Windows tries to force? How do I collect your data through Edge browsing? How do I know what you want to buy? How do I know what your search engine is? How do I know all the information I could collect on you? Do I get all that by selling you a hardware or gaming device? I don't care about what games you play. I want you to use Copilot. I want you to use Office. I want you to use OneDrive for your files. I want you to ask Copilot what to do in a game. Where can I buy a game so I can take you to the store and learn what you buy and learn what you're searching for and learn what your purchasing habits are so I could sell to my ads. And I could sell that. You can't do that with a console. But if I try to say our games are on a PC, guess what he can do? If it's a Windows device, then Satya could sell you all that shit. Hell, just boot up a computer when you buy one. We're getting things ready for you. Would you like to sign up for Office 365? Would you like to use OneDrive? What are you using this PC for? Hold on. Please enter your email address so we could set the PC up for you. Make sure you use Edge as your default browser. By the way, search with Bing. All the Windows fuck shit could be marketed to you if you're like, well, I just want to play some games on here. Not in Satya's world. The PC is the gateway for them to sell you AI and collect your data to make AI smarter. The console has no use for them anymore. They don't want to just make games to sell you games and experiences. They want to collect data to make their AI smarter. And the only way they could do that is if they funnel people all towards PC. And the way to kind of pacify that, call everything an Xbox and call it a day. And that's what they're doing. Just like she said, it is an exit. It is the nice marketing ways of saying we are done with this shit. The console is not needed for us. That's why you see things starting to pile up. Your library, they don't have an answer for your 300 games, my 300 games to come over to PC. There's no answer for that. Maybe use cloud. The whole this is an Xbox thing. Tramp stamping Xbox on somebody else's hardware, and that person is not working for Xbox. They are doing their shit, and Microsoft's like, Do you mind if we stick a sticker on it? Sure, go ahead. We'll pay you. And that's what they're doing. Oh, we were already coming out with the ROG Ally X. We're going to put a sticker and a button on it. Okay, here's $1 billion. Let us do it. Okay, sure. Asus like, yeah, sure. Hey, who gives a shit? You'll pay us to put a sticker on it? Yeah, fine. Therefore, it pretend that it's an Xbox, but it's not. It's a PC. And you want to know what? Talking about Trojan horses, that is the real Trojan horse that these Xbox fans need to have an eye on. Windows PC and Satya's method of this as an Xbox, that's the real Trojan horse, because they are garnering you into a world thinking that, oh, this is helpful. This is the beautiful garden of Xbox. Thanks, Phil, for leading me over here because you said this is an Xbox. And then when you open up the door, the Trojan horse opens up and you really get bullshit. You really get Trojaned. That's the Trojan horse. It's this bullshit. This is an Xbox. That's the Trojan horse that nobody's focusing on. Because that's the way that they could get the Satya services and AI.
EO Satya Nadella has openly stated that 20 to 30% of code across Microsoft's software stack is now being written by AI, including game-adjacent tech. And this is the real story behind the layoffs. These aren't signs of a struggling business, they're symptoms of a successful business being harvested. Microsoft isn't trimming fat. They're replacing developers with algorithms. They're dissolving creative departments to fund machine learning. Studios like Rare and Turn 10 weren't underperforming. They were too expensive to justify keeping alive when that money could be rerouted towards data centers and AI research. Creativity is no longer treated as a core asset. It's a cost center, a liability in an age where scalable, automated solutions are now the new currency. Xbox isn't being dismantled because it failed. It's being dismantled because it succeeded just enough to be broken down for parts. Its revenue funds Microsoft's next pivots, its developers have been replaced, its hardware is outsourced, its exclusives are released elsewhere, its brand becomes little more than a launcher icon for Game Pass. As Satya Nadella recently declared, we are the co-pilot company.
Boom. And there you go. And who's spearheading the AI, RMA? Your bosom buddies. They are the co-pilot company, and that's where the console doesn't fit in. And this pivot is exactly like she said. These studios, and you look this, and you know what's interesting? The same thing goes for the head scratcher of why did they shut down Tango Gameworks? They had if you listen to what she was saying, how it's not that these games failed or these studios failed. It's just that they are too costly for what the vision of this AI in the future is. It doesn't fit the Satya model. It's too much money to have the initiative work on Perfect Dark. Scrap it. We don't want to spend more money to build Hi-Fi Rush 2 and pay for Tango Gameworks to make that. Scrap it. Because if you remember, everybody was like, wait, they had a great game. They came out of the blue. They did this stuff. Why would you shut them down? And it's like, you could be successful and still get laid off. It's because it doesn't fit the model that Satya wants. Gaming needs to fit AI. Gaming is not there to tell a story. We just spent over an hour talking about the uniqueness of game design and artistry and comparing what Yotei looks like. That is a media to celebrate the hardware, the software coming together in the vision of what Sony wants to do. Sony does some FAFO. I think their service thing is more of a head scratcher there in their success and trying to work on that. But they still are holding on to the artistry of making some incredible games. And until they lose that, they messing around on something else. But Microsoft has scrapped everything that they've ever done and turned fully into this Copilot company. And that's the problem. And they are now taking studios that may have seen success, studios that are just need more time, and shutting them down, pulling the rug right from underneath them. You know? And that's why. Because there's head scratches. Like, well, wait, why would you turn 10? Forza Motorsport, they built that. Yep, they're gone, gutted. Rare, they're making Everwild. Rare made some creative, incredible games. Rare did Viva Pinata. Everwild looked like elements of Viva Pinata. But too costly. So they went to Rare and said, keep the bees working, make the honey, and all you do is see if these updates and maybe give them a field of view update. Thank you. They gutted Rare. They turned them into a support studio because they got to keep the service going, because I'm sure Satya has some eyeballs on how can we integrate Copilot with Sea of Thieves. Just like they tried to just force Cloud with Crackdown 3. How can we use these games to implement Copilot? And that's the reason why Windows is the future of gaming and not Xbox. Because that is where they could shove all this stuff, all these apps. What is that? The recall? Total recall. It takes pictures of your screen and sees your history of where you can go. Oh yeah, why? Because they could collect the data on you. And that's more important than any kind of game or artistry or install base or sale. It's that. Where can I shove AI?
Not the Xbox company, not the gaming company, not even the software company anymore. The Copilot company. And in that vision of the future, there's little room for bespoke hardware, emotional storytelling, or platform legacy. So when studios are shuttered and franchises quietly retired, don't fall for the excuse that they failed to perform. They didn't. They were sacrificed strategically, coldly, and deliberately to bankroll an AI revolution that no one in the gaming world asked for. This is not a collapse. It's not a miscalculation, it's asset liquidation to fund a future where Xbox and perhaps gaming itself is little more than another tool in the enterprise productivity stack. So, what can we learn from all of this? Xbox was never perfect, but it mattered. It was the last major American console brand, a platform that once dared to challenge Sony and Nintendo not just with money, but with identity. It gave us Halo, Gears of War, Forza, Xbox Live Arcade, and eventually Game Pass. It built communities, it courted risks, it's tried. But in 2025, Xbox isn't a console anymore, it's a subscription, a launcher, a lingering logo pinned to the top of the corner of someone else's hardware. It's a name kept alive not by passion or innovation, but by corporate inertia, a legacy brand reduced to a line item on a quarterly earnings report. And here is the most unsettling truth.
Oh man.
The rest of the industry is watching. They see a company.
That's the scary part. And that's where we all should be concerned. We see the Sony FAFO. They're all looking at this because Microsoft is the guinea pig and they're the ones that are leading this death train that they're going on. But the powerful words of how Xbox has just been a line item, how now they're just sticking their name on other people's hardware. It's frightening to think like other people are watching this.
posts record profits, lay off thousands, cancel its most ambitious games, dissolve iconic studios.
That's why.
And still be rewarded for it.
That's where we got to watch out for. Like, they're still $1 trillion company, and they could just sever all their innovation. They could sever all their talent. They could sever all their vision and artistry and still make a buck. That's we got to hope does not permeate to other companies and other things. So that's why we don't want this to work out for them. We don't want this shit to work out for them because we don't want anybody to repeat this shit. Because this is the death of innovation. This is the death of artistry and gaming as an experience. And we got to hope that the Nintendos and the Sonys don't get glazed by this Xbox failure and turn into this shit. Because they are here to ruin gaming. That's why I'm now of the matter. I want them out and just leave. I wish they never bought these companies to stick around and be this fly, this housefly that don't die. Just go away. You don't want to be in gaming. Just like Bobby Kotick said to Satya, you don't have gaming in your bones. You're not a gaming company. And that stupid goddamn Big Booty Bobby sold his company to them anyway. Because of Phil Ness. But he told Satya, you are not a gaming company, so get out. And that's the problem. The fact that they could crash Perfect Dark, cancel Everwild, turn Rare into support Sea of Thieves updates, destroy their franchises that Halo build, and Phil got the balls to say next year is 25 years to celebrate Xbox. Dude, the only thing it's going to be is its funeral. I have no idea how they're going to celebrate something that's dead. It's going to be an in memorandum. Like, oh yeah, remember the good old days. Yeah, you don't do any of that shit now. It's disgusting. And it's crazy as a fan of Xbox to watch how degrading and how embarrassing they have turned this into. And it's crazy. It is crazy. They destroyed their IP. They destroyed their franchises. And Satya don't give a shit about any of this stuff. He don't care about competition with Xbox, with PlayStation and Nintendo's, anybody. He don't care about gaming. That's the reason why you say how Phil and Booty are still there, is because they're the only ones that know what an Xbox is. And we watch them shut it all down. It's going to be an app, a line item. How does a company still stay making games and spending $80 billion when their hardware that they're selling is minus year over year over year over year? They're not selling hardware. We came from Peter Moore that said the first to 10 million wins the generation to now their console is the anchor to their whole Xbox division. And the console was the thing that created the Xbox division. Exclusives like Halo
You're my number one customer.
mattered. Exclusives matter. Nobody would even know what an Xbox was if it wasn't for Master Chief and Halo being an exclusive. It was born as an exclusive. Xbox was born out of exclusive game. And now, and exactly, I love the quotes. Gordo P23, incredible grinder with the 5. He goes, remember back when Phil said he wasn't going to build $1,000 consoles? What happened? Exactly. It goes against exactly what Phil Spencer said. You don't grow the market with $1,000 consoles, he said. Well, Xbox is $1,000. So how are you going to spin those apples? My voice is getting cooked, grinded. The passion. But I'm telling you right now, the Gaming Grindhouse is out there to cook them all. So hit that like button and thank you to all the new subscribers. Growing up to 3,100. We're ready to almost there. We need about 15 more or so, maybe even less than that after this show. But you guys earned an incredible song for this evening as I close out tonight, the Gaming Grindhouse. But more is going to come this week because last week was a crazy week. I'm going to try to get some more live videos out this week here. So, grinders, hit that like button. And we had an awesome show. And let me give you the song that you earned, grinders, because you're the best. And here we go. Phil Spencer, you going to sing the song for them? It's more fitting than anything. We have our great Xbox Tramp Stamp song. And here we go, grinder. Hit that like button. Share it out. Thank you again. You're going to like this one. Xbox Tramp Stamp Gaming Grindhouse exclusive music. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the VIP if you want to get more of this music. Ultimate Grinders get it all. VIPs get them as well. So hit that like, share it out. Xbox Tramp Stamps. Let's go. There it is. Oh, we got some dance music. This is club music tonight. We're clubbing. What's up, Sergey? Gaming Grindhouse music coming your way. Oh, yeah. BAWX, the name. Tramp Stamps. We got a good remix in the beginning here.
Xbox in my hand, oh, like what a show. Price tag higher than the moon's glow. Call it what you want, but you know it's mine. It's a PC, it's a box, it's a techie design. Swipe that card, take the leap. Thousands dial deep. They can clown, they can hate, but it's still great. Xbox Tramp Stamp, oh, it's on the go. Now it's a PC, yeah, they changed the flow. Call it what you want, it's still my jam. Xbox Tramp Stamp, Xbox Glam.
Where the box is in the name of our brand. Where the box is in the name of our brand.
They said it's just a game, now it's a trend. Techies twisting names, will it ever end? And portable, sleek, fits in my hand. This Xbox, baby, it's my new brand. Swipe that card, take the leap. Thousands out or deep. They can clown, they can hate, but it's still great. Xbox Tramp Stamp, oh, it's on the go. Now it's a PC, yeah, they changed the flow. Call it what you want, it's still my jam. Xbox Tramp Stamp, Xbox Glam.
Shout out to Glinton with the 2. He goes, Brad Pitt in 7. What's in the box?
Where the box is in the name of our brand. Where the box is in the name of our brand. Where the box is in the name of our brand. I don't know. Like, I'd have to go back and look at the. I don't know. Like, I'd have to go back and look at the.
Good